street nigga holiday. My nigga DJ holiday.
Doctor?
Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. 36 zips. That's a whole chick. Want a bad bitch. Gotta have bricks. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I make hits, but I still take. So licensee, no, I'm a fool with the smoke. They think I'm putting VVS jewels in the coke. I watch a cool handed paint job a cold 20. And after this, flip them quit the drop cold 20. Psych, the pack in and I'm working. Drought season in Georgia as the whole 30. But right now, you can get it for a low number. This bitch scale white, same color, my
Doctor?
bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. 36 zips. That's a whole chick. Want a bad bitch. Gotta have bricks. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I make hits, but I still take. So licensee, no, I'm a fool with the smoke. They think I'm putting VVS jewels in the coke. I watch a cool handed paint job a cold 20. And after this, flip them quit the drop cold 20. Psych, the pack in and I'm working. Drought season in Georgia as the whole 30. But right now, you can get it for a low number. This bitch scale white, same color, my home. And it's a street nigga holiday. My nigga DJ holiday.
Doctor?
Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. All white bricks. White tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks.
Yo. Oh my God. This guy. Fellas, what's up?
What's good with you?
Hey, what's up, everybody in the
Did you get
chat?
out the system?
You say what?
No, I'm saying, did you get that shit out of the system? I was just wondering, you know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm
man.
feeling good. I'm feeling great. I did my 15 minutes this way. I did my 15 minutes that way. At least 2 push-ups a day to keep that estrogen away.
You said 2 push-ups a day.
At least. Well, you seen I'm up to 80. So you know that I'm doing
Nah, that was a struggle 80. I'm not even going to. That was a
I'm pretty sure you got a struggle 10. So
that was a struggle. Nah, I don't got a struggle 10. But guess what? I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get up here to prove it to you. You good. You can imagine it. You had a struggle 80. That was a struggle 80. Though. I go for it. That was more like 65 and a half.
I could do 20 without struggling. Probably 30.
I'm glad all my brothers is feeling good and feeling great. We got some great topics, and I'm going to cook y'all up like usual.
I hear you, man. And show so to everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit the likes, the shares. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling generous, hit the hosts under the respective channels, and we appreciate you in advance. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, I appreciate you. All gratitude is accepted. And you know, I love through your pockets. I give love through that, yes.
And listen. Hey, shout out to the Ismailite Nation. What's up? Hey, this is a collab. So listen, I need the Ismailite Nation to stand up, stand tall, and rep your set. Yo, y'all know what to do. If y'all want your comments highlighted in red, the only way we can do it is through the Cash App or the Super Chat. Man, make that Cash App ring, man, and let's go strong. Let's go hard, man. Let's show them how we do it. Shout out to the Ismailite Nation. Salute the greatest nation on YouTube. Rep.
And I want to say, hey, make sure y'all hit that like and that share button. That is really important for the YouTube algorithm, so we can just take over Thursdays and be what we supposed to be.
All right. Damn, I got too much shit open on my shit.
Damn.
Too much stuff open. Damn, we can't. I usually do a roll call at the start, and this show is definitely not the show that be on the channel usually. Like this show is its own separate entity.
Yeah,
it's an experiment. You know what I'm saying? And so far, I'm fucking with it. I'm a fan of it so far. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely enjoying myself. I definitely enjoy our different perspectives and how we stand on our opinions, and it's articulated very well. It's not just people saying whatever. So that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Think about trouble always. Yeah, he always wants trouble.
Shout out to my baby girl.
Salute to my peoples, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what it is.
Mm-hmm. So we gonna wait. We got some ladies coming, but what are we gonna start the night off with first?
You got that DJ with the you was the first one I heard play it. These hoes mad. The hoes mad.
I ain't got it right now. I've been trying to clean it up.
You was the first one to start playing that, wasn't you?
Yeah. That used to be on my StreamYard.
Yeah, before. I remember that. Yeah, and then now Hood Conservative kind of took it over a little bit. But let's talk about these women's. That our favorite topic. It seems as if these women's is mad that the men's is checking out.
Yeah.
Is the men's really checking out? And is these women's mad or what? Because we had our good sister Dee Dee and our good sister Danica Marie, and they was talking about it. So what do y'all, my brothers, say about this? Are these women mad that the brothers are checking out?
When we say check out, what do we mean by checking out? Like not dating no more? Because what do we?
Hey, slipping and sliding, dipping and diving. You know what I'm saying? Hit it and quit it and throw them back to the ocean. Catch and release, nigga. Catch and release. That's what we mean. I think that's what they meant. I don't know. Shout out to those sisters.
So as you gave that answer, Doctor, you want to rock it? Good.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You got it.
Yeah. So as you was answering which Doctor clarifying question, then I started to finally get some thoughts about the topic in my head. So in my opinion, I think that women are not mad for so-called men checking out. What I think is actually happening is that women is matching the energy, and they are getting they peeing and being out. They receiving the same energy, they giving it right back, and this is what men are really starting to get upset about, because it's backfiring now, because the women they are accommodating and say, yeah, thank you for that. You broke my back. Now you need to leave. You broke my blood clot back. Now it's time for you to go.
I was almost with you, but I don't know about this. I think both parties are mad though. I think the guys are mad about something. That's why they're checking out, because a lot of fellas are checking out. We get all of these new movements about, you know what I'm saying? Even guys going their own way. That's some, you know what I'm saying? That's some whole different shit. But I think the guys are mad about something, and then the reaction to that, the women are mad about the guys checking out. I think both parties are mad though.
I really don't see women. I see women like, nah, F that. I don't need no man. I could get my own studio, 1 bedroom apartment. I'm good with my dog. This is why a lot of women got dogs now. They got their little Yorkies walking around town like they little purses. They good. They got their own car. They figured out, hey, listen, my credit good. I got a decent job. I'm working for the government. If they didn't get, get this, the can. And they doing their damn thing, minding their business, staying in the house, watching goddamn ridiculous TV shows.
Wait, whoa. If that was the case, number one, homelessness for women is at an all-time high, right? But this is the first time in the history of niggerdom that I done seen all these women out on the streets like panhandling for real and holding up the sign. That's number one. Number two, if that was the case, then they wouldn't be crying and complaining and chasing the same dude. That wouldn't be the case. If they was somewhere happy and somewhere so good, they wouldn't be curled up with a box swans and they number 2 combos from Church's Chicken. That just wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? They are curled up with box swan and Church's Chicken and watching Hallmark and watching what's the other shit? You know what it is, Sharon. What's the other shit that you watch all the time? You know what it is, Hallmark. And what's the other shit that you like to watch?
It's like a girly show? Like
the Lifetime Network. Yeah, that's it. The Lifetime Network.
I thought it was the Israelite Nation. Nah,
ain't nothing girly about the Israelite Nation. Israelite Nation, stand up. Ain't nothing girly about the Israelite Nation.
But so I completely disagree. I see women going to the gym. That's why the yoga pants is moving the way how it's moving. They are working out. They going outside. They running. They are doing things. They are moving and shaking. They even get into the construction world. And when they get in the construction world, they at higher levels than majority of the men in the construction world. The woman is running the men, which is kind of weird, but it's happening more and more. They are in positions of power instead of actually working in the field. They are actually project managing things of that nature, which is wild. So I don't see this influx of stressed out women. I see an influx of stressed out men that don't understand how to get along and date women. That's what I see.
Wait.
Go ahead. I want to wait. Let me just say this real quick thing. If I could be honest, right? Even though both parties are stressed out, the stressed out guys, that's the loudest party right now. You know what I'm saying? Because of all these movements, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see the women movements that stressed out as in a larger majority. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I disagree because we got women that are carpet lickers that no longer want to lick carpet. Oh, we got women who have gone their own way and are coming back because they can't take a lot of these women either. Number one. Number two. We got women that are losing their hair they're literally having male pattern baldness. No trying to be funny, but because they're taking on stress like never before that they're not used to taking on. And number three, you wouldn't have all these women screaming about single moms and being mad that people talking about single moms if they were so content with their position. No. A lot of people are not happy with their position. A lot of people are not good with how things are. And a lot of those people are women. Like, let's be honest. Shit, they got a whole damn website. What's that website that they got to check on niggas to make sure that nigga is who he say is?
The T app. The T app.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That
We know what it is.
Some extreme shit. The T app is some extreme shit right there.
But the T app was crack-a-lacking. The T app was cracking. You know what I'm saying?
So the problem is that the T app doesn't have anything to do with this conversation. The T app is about women that is dating men that is doing some download dirty-ish. And so they want to expose these download dirty-ish men. So those are people that's in relationships and they getting done dirty. And now as for the women that are getting bald and all those things, that is a thing that's happening, but that's not necessarily because they're not dating. That's because of the diet that they have. It's because of all the extra things that they put in our food. This is why people are starting to get a little bit more aligned with working out, running, jumping, and all these other things. And now people starting getting back into their health. When they start doing that, we see how healthy these women look. We see women at 50 years old, and we don't even realize that they that age. They looking better than ever. Grandmother's always been around in the 40s, yet 45 age, but at 45, back when I was younger, 45 was like a very old person. It looked like they had 1 foot in and 1 foot out the grave. And now grandmas at 45, they looking magnificent. And they ain't stressing about no man. Majority of the men, they tired of sleeping in their goddamn mama's basement, and they trying to move on up into a goddamn woman's couch or bedroom.
Well, no, you lose him with it. You lose him.
He be doing too much. He stayed pandering for. Come on, man, stop it. Yo, listen, we stop. This is the thing, right? So, number one, we all know what's in these yoga pants. There is BBLs in these yoga pants. You know what I'm saying? There is butt pads in these yoga pants. There is shape trainers in these yoga pants. There is waist trainers in these yoga pants. We all know what's in these yoga pants. You take them yoga pants off, and it's a whole different story. That's number one, right? So we know that. Number two, we ain't gonna sit here and pretend and act like women ain't kind of giving it up. And I hate Sharon, that you go to the extremes that you go to, that I gotta speak on the opposite side of it, because you go to extreme. There are many men out here handling their business. There are many men doing what they gotta do. There are many men working hard, grinding hard, taking care of their families, taking care of what they gotta take care of. So to make it seem like these guys are going from their mama's basement to a woman's couch is absurd. Go ahead, what's that? My fault.
I would say a lot of fellas right now, more than ever, I seen is focusing on they self and grinding and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, more guys were like family orientated, or they didn't give a fuck unless they had a family. But now I'm seeing guys, they single and they trying to get on their shit. And I do think that prioritizing dating when your shit ain't together, you know what I'm saying? I think that's not the move. That's not a good strategy. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean? But I would say between the guys and the women, maybe because I'm in this space, I see a lot of guys more as far as content creators and people digesting the content. You know what I'm saying? Out and about, I see a lot of single women, and I don't see it being no big deal to them like that. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't even know about these spaces and these conversations we having. You know what I mean? It's mostly guys know about this shit.
Absolutely. And the guys, they still trying to run game, whether they trying to be successful or not. All they trying to do is get a $40 holler. They are afraid to actually talk to women. This is why they got to deal with DMs, and they getting depressed more and more by the day. It's more of them coming out the woodworks. They don't even know that they red pill, incel, or mansfield, or that they're no good sucker. They don't even know it, but they just out there soliciting women for money. They are trying to holler at all of the sex workers instead of regular women, and this is why they so stressed. And then when they do get those type of women, now they feel like every woman, like I was having a conversation yesterday, they think every woman is a goddamn streetwalker all of a sudden. It is insane. They cannot tell the difference because their mind is twisted and conflated, and this is why they get all hurt inside, and they mama did it to them.
But Sharon, if a guy is not ready to settle down, right? And he's still a human, he still got needs. You think he should go and mess with a good woman, or go and mess with a hoe, a 3 or 4? You know what I'm saying? What if the guy ain't ready to commit? What if he's on his grind and he's just dating? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing if he get a little bit of flesh every now and then. You know what I'm saying? 2 consensual adults. So I don't think it's nothing wrong if them fellas go ahead and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what they need to get back, you know what I'm saying, to their grind and shit. You know what I mean?
I understand that you don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, but it's everything wrong with it. This is what gets men all twisted and get themselves in a situation when they having babies, where they are having multiple women. They don't know. None of the women know if they boyfriend or girlfriends, and then now they start finding out about each other. Then cars get broken into. Now the woman is crazy and all these things because he's not being honest. Majority of men are not being honest with these women, and we know that for a fact. And so, no, it's not a good thing. If you are going to be focused in everything, then you need to be focused all the way. You cannot be focused here and then just slack off everywhere else. No, you cannot have lust on the top of your value system when it comes to being out there on the grind. You cannot.
But when you get your shit off, you don't got lust on the top of your mind no more. A lot of times in this space, y'all argue that these guys are mad because they ain't getting no punani. They got a lot of built up aggression, built up energy. Yeah. But then in the same breath, you're saying they can't go to a consensual adult woman that know what's going on and get their stuff off and get back to the grind and shit like that. They probably have less arguments. You know what I mean? You never know.
No, that's because those men that you're talking about, they just lustful. Those are not the same men that are trying to be on the grind. Majority of the men that you're talking about that is having this goddamn sexual frustration, they usually have vagina envy. And they mad that women can go outside and do whatever they want, but they can't. They like, why she get flowers? Why men over there opening the door for them? Why nobody want to open up the door for me? Who you want to open up the door for you, sir? Excuse me? What are you talking about? This is what is actually happening to these men. So they are so lustful that they are not even on their grind in the first place. That's another problem that they have. So they say that they're on the ground because they do a 9 to 5, but they go home and then they are making these women rich on the OnlyFans and on the Triple X videos and all these things. They are on these websites all day, every day, keeping Johnson & Johnson doors open.
Well, this is the crazy thing. Allegedly, it's mostly married men that are on OnlyFans keeping the OnlyFans doors open. That's number one. Allegedly, it's mostly married men that are contributing or paying towards the porn industry. So that's number two. So the crazy thing is to always put it on the lust. Listen, we all know you'd be a liar to say that you don't have a natural inclination and a natural proclivity. I know you blind. I know what's that. I'm blind. I know. Yo, you have a natural inclination, natural proclivity towards women, right? And towards desiring women. That's a natural thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the truth is that a lot of men, when they are lack of sex, when they are hungry, they are not nice people, right? You know what I'm saying? When they're hungry, when they're horny, and you know what I'm saying, they're not nice people. So I'm not saying that for men to just be out here and doing anything and everything. At the same time, what I am saying is that men are human beings. They have needs, they have desires. Everything is natural about that. There's nothing wrong about that, right? However, it should be anything done out of balance is the problem. Anything done in balance and in moderation is good. Anything done out of balance is a problem.
And so I would say that you absolutely you got it wrong. And it's okay that you got it wrong. These men out here trying to act as if they are on the good foot. They are not. They are depressed that they cannot get women on their side. The idea that if you are hungry or horny, that's going to make you some kind of an angry man. That's only for men that have lack of discipline and that is lustful. Men that have discipline, they don't have that problem of if I'm hungry, I'm going to lash out on somebody walking down the street. If I'm horny, no. Usually, if the person is horny, he's going to call up a woman. He's going to try to sweet talk her. It's sexual frustrated men that are the mean one because they can't get any and they want something from somebody and they believe that they are doing enough to get that intercourse from that woman. So the sexual frustrated man, not the horny man. Those are two there. The horny man, he's going to be nice frustrated and play that R&B music. You feel me?
So what made them frustrated in the first place?
Because they have expectations. They feel entitled to some vagina that they did not earn yet.
That's a lie.
The lack of not having none. That's why they get sexually frustrated.
Facts. Hold on. This is a fact. Hold on real quick. This is a fact. This is the problem, right? You conflating things extremely. So on one hand, you're saying if you're smooth and you're a dude that can get ladies that you're good, but then you condemn those same men and say that they have lust at the top of their priorities, that they are no good suckers, and that they are lack discipline. So, but you say if you're smooth and you can get ladies, you're good in one side of their mouth, and then the other side of their mouth, you say that those men are prioritizing lust, they're prioritizing flesh, and they lack discipline. Now, then you're trying to condemn men who cannot get ladies, and you're also calling those men degenerate and saying that they're degenerate because they can't get ladies. Which one is it, bro? I'm very confused.
Right, because I ain't say neither one of those things. I don't know where did that imagination come from. So the man that is sexually frustrated, he think that because he's a man and he got balls and he got a security job, that anytime he say hello to a woman, he's supposed to be entitled to her because he held the door for her. Because he said, hello, beautiful. Why you not smiling? Because she don't have to. She don't know you, fool. That's why. So that man, he is sexually frustrated because every time he hollered at one woman turned him down, and all of a sudden now he's mad at every single woman walking down the street. Hundreds of thousands walking down, and the one with the big booty and the attitude is the one that pissed him off for the day. And so for the smooth brothers, so to speak, he should be smooth for his woman. He shouldn't be smooth for all of the goddamn women, defiling these women and contributing to this whole so-called pissy pool that all these people are dating in. Whew, that boy Sharon be cooking.
You really now I'm trying to let Witch Doctor get in there. Go ahead, DJ.
Man, I think if these guys are having sex with consensual adults, there's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. It's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You get you some punani, you get you a release, you clear your head. You were saying just now that people got lost on the top of their value system and stuff like that. Bro, if you hungry, it make you think different. If you horny, it make you think different. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in an altered state. You're not balanced. You are off balance. You probably got too much built up energy. So you're gonna come on, bro. It's even at the slightest level.
Chemical reaction.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Hey, they got a whole commercial about it. You're not you when you're hungry. They got a whole commercial about it.
But it's not true. It's not real. Most human beings.
It's not real.
It's not true. Most human beings in America don't even know what hunger feels like. That's number one. Right. So that's number one. Yeah, it takes at least 10 days to actually get into hunger state. Right. So that's number one. So most people think that they're hungry and they really just need some goddamn water in their body. That's number one. Number two, the sexual frustration that lasts about 5 minutes. But the problem is when you are only thinking about lustful things and every woman walking down the street and you just get caught up in this male culture of degeneracy, then that's when you just think about lust all the time. Every time you open up your Instagram, you have some big booty chick in your face. So now you're even more horny. Anytime you see a woman, you looking at her for her sexual situation. So you horny. And then you go on Twitter, you watching that. Now you horny. So you are fueling that situation. So wherever your focus goes, energy goes. And they are focusing on lust. And that's the problem why these men get sexually frustrated. Go do some damn work and maybe your ass won't be so damn frustrated.
But that's a crazy thing, right? Because you just admitted that men's natural desire or inclination is for women. You just admitted that, right?
No.
But then you got Rose, you got to turn off YouTube in the back. You got background noise.
Let me see, it might be echo cancellation. You gotta unmute. Yeah, unmute so I could hit echo cancellation. It looked like the echo cancellation part. Oh, that shit too.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey y'all. Sorry.
Hey, how you doing, Rose? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Hey, look. So this is the thing, right? It's like, and this is the problem I be having with you, Sharon. It's like you go off the rail and go on extremes. You'll say that men are lusting after every woman that they see. That's not true. That doesn't even make sense. Then you'll say that they're not doing any work and they're just lusting after women and that's not true. That doesn't even make sense, right? So two things can be true at the same time. Men can desire women and want the company of women or want to be with women, right? Men can still go to work and still function and whatever the case may be. And then sometimes those same men can still be frustrated at times. That is a real thing that happens. And so the thing is the extremism and the painting of narratives to these men to make it seem like they are just some raving, bumbling cavemen ready to beat a woman over the head with a bat and drag her to a cave. That's not the case. That's not most men.
And I just looked it up, just so Sharon can't gaslight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sexual frustration usually happens when a person's sexual needs, desires, or expectations aren't being met. You know what I mean? So in
that
the
entitlement
child sentence,
expectations.
nah, they just not getting no
Add
pum
that
pum.
in there.
So
They're just not getting no pum pum.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, Rob.
Because I have to remind men all the time, y'all don't date each other. If you don't swing that way, y'all don't really know what your brothers and your friends are doing when it comes down to a pretty girl. So again, we can always say not all men. That gets redundant in these kind of conversations because obviously we don't all know all men. But let a girl who's pretty enough go outside to walk past the barbershop, walk past the grocery store, the gas station. Men act, the cat calls, it shows like a cartoon. Y'all remember the cartoons where if a woman walked past a construction site, men would lose their minds. And unfortunately, y'all brothers be embarrassing y'all sometimes because that's how they act. Let you be pretty enough. Let your body be bodying enough.
Bars.
I think that's just a natural reaction. You muted. You muted.
You know the funny thing is with women. You know the funny thing is women always say it's not all women too, right? The women say that all the time. It's not all women. It ain't all women. It ain't all of us. So I think that might be a natural inclination because birds of a feather flock together, right? So naturally, dudes that that I hang around are gonna be somewhat like me, and they're gonna hold it down. That's why I'm gonna be honest. If y'all watch me on the panel, and there are some men that start if a rogue C come on the panel, another lady, they're like, oh, I'm like, yo, bro, chill out. Y'all ain't been around no women, like be easy. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That is a minority. That's only like 1 or 2 men that do that on these panels. It is on my panels. Let me just hold on real quick. On my panel, it'd be 1 or 2 dudes that start making the comments and start getting the ugly eyes and start wilding out. Most of the men just hold it down and just be chilling.
Nah. So the problem is that we ain't never in the history of the society. Well, and as a New Yorker, we seen a woman like, damn, he looks so good. Put her pants down or lift her skirt up and start flicking start flicking the goddamn beam. But what we do know,
hey, you said he looks so good, fam. I
said in the history of New York, it's never been a woman that looked at a man and said he looked so good.
Oh, okay. Well, that is that. Okay, my fault. It sounds a little different. Go ahead.
And she started flicking the beam on the train. But we do know plenty of women that they be on the train. It doesn't matter what time of early in the day or late at night, and it's just some dude. He'll walk out, pull his thing out, and try popping it off. Right there, it's men that got caught jerking.
What?
Yes, on the train. Yes,
but that's not the majority of men, though. That's like an anomaly.
Fine. So what I'm saying is that it happens way, way, way more often with men. Same thing with the cat.
I'm pretty sure it happened with women too.
Same thing with the lustiness.
It's just more.
Men are out here running wild, and we cannot use the few men that we do know that is maybe like Iz says he ain't lustful. I don't believe him, but that's what he said. I can't see his eyes, but I know his lips is moving, so he's probably lying. So again, majority of these men
painting narratives. You painting narratives. So we narrative painting narratives.
Majority of these men, they are lustful. We see it when they hop on these panels. We hear them on these other TikTok videos that we shortly see and all these things. We see who they really are. We see Dr. Umar Johnson is a lustful dude. He was on a goddamn airplane trying to sneak a seat.
Yeah, but Umar Johnson is not the average. Come on, Umar Johnson is not the average. Now, your cousin and Umar Johnson got more in common than anybody else. So Umar and your cousin is not the average nigga walking around either. So let's just be honest, right? So Umar doesn't represent the average man walking around. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace. Nobody, come on, man. Nobody's doing all that.
So the thing that I'm trying to represent for you, that even though he's even though he's a part of the respectful sector and he's being very respectful, he's still a lustful guy. And then we got the men that's in the rap portion of the shit. They still lustful guys. We got Tyrese saying that he smashed a woman that is insane. He can't even say his number because he's embarrassed. He's a lustful guy. Then we got actors. He's lustful. We got sports players. They are lustful. We could keep going down the list. Construction workers, they are lustful. We could keep going down. Oh, those dudes that's working on Wall Street, they the main ones paying for escorts. They are lustful. Those judges and the law and all that, those men, guess what they are? Let me think about it. What's the word I've been using? They are lustful. This is
so you're seeing the men who get in
the goddamn careers that men are the majority in, and we could find a lustful man in that career.
No, I don't know about that. You right now it sounds like you're saying the men who be getting pussy are lustful and the men who don't be getting pussy are still. It's like, what are we doing, bro?
Blaming men again?
Because it's not blaming men. I think
it is.
People forget because it's kind of just it comes with common nature or the knowing of the nature of men, that it's kind of expected that men are lustful. That's why I'm like, why are we apparently going against what is known nature of men?
No, but men
will literally use the Bible, be fruitful and multiply, to justify their lust.
No, lust. Y'all don't understand. Maybe y'all don't understand what lust is. Lust is an extreme version of things. Lust is like a big thing, right? So if you say, yo, men desire women or men are attracted to women, I would say, yeah, that's the majority of men. But to say the majority of men lust after women, that's a whole different operation. That's like saying the majority of people are hungry or like to get something to eat, than to say the majority of people are gluttonous. Gluttonous is the extreme version of that, and lust is the extreme version of the other thing. So most men are not lustful. That's not the accurate. That's not accurate.
Makes up the most? Who's watching and buying the ex-worker stuff in the corn industry?
Oh, okay, that's fair. But who makes up the most people selling it? Women or men?
Because they make the money.
Okay, but that's the same. But it's the same operation.
So
hold on, real quick.
I want to answer.
Hold on, real quick. Let me finish. Okay, after I finish, yes.
No, I want to answer your question.
Hold on, real quick. It's the same operation. I'm gonna address her first, and then you get. It's the same operation. If the women are selling it, you know what I'm saying, the women are participating in that industry, it's the same operation. So you can't say that the women selling it are any better than the men that's buying it. That's not.
It's supply and demand, though. So yes, if I'm finding out that there's a high demand for something, I'm going to keep supplying it. It's like that's economics 101.
So are both parties lustful? Is the seller and the buyer lustful, or is it just the buyer? I'm just trying to clarify what y'all are saying. Is the seller and the buyer lustful?
I'm trying to figure out,
that's a great.
Izzy says that. Oh,
go ahead.
Izzy says like lust is a bigger concept. I'd like to take a look and see what lust entails, if y'all don't mind. You look it up for me, please.
All right.
Did you look up what?
Say one more time.
Yeah. The definition.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. The definition of lust, right? Lust is a strong sexual desire or craving for someone. And let's just make sure we need to put the word strong in bold letters in our brain. Lust is a strong, because it could have a sexual desire. I could be attracted to a woman, but if I'm lusting after her, then now I'm imagining her and having the lotion out. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. That's like, you know what I mean?
Right, and that's extreme. And then the verb, that's the noun version. The verb version is have a very strong sexual desire for someone. So that's what I'm saying. It's the extreme version of you're attracted to someone or you have a desire for someone. It's the extreme version of that.
And
enough to pay $25,000 a cheek.
That's not. Wait, most men would not pay $25,000 a cheek for nothing. Most men are not going to do that.
Yes, they are. They have the
No,
money.
they're not. No, they're not. This doesn't even make
What you need
sense.
to say, what you need to say, most men don't have the money to do it. But if they
Most-
had it, they will do it because they are doing it. They are going to Amsterdam to pop off goddamn sex dolls, for God's sakes.
Wait, most men are the most.
I want to answer the whole.
Wait. So are you,
holes,
wait,
like-
hold on. Time out, Lauren.
Like
Are you, hold on, Sharon.
just like you asked me to hold on. Thank you. I appreciate you holding to your word. When you ask the question, who are the main people that is promoting and producing and that is in these X-rated films? It is men. Men are the ones that's behind the camera. Men are also the ones that's doing the damn thing. And also, when you see it in the, the Rimbrose version of the damn thing, it's nothing but men in those goddamn situations. And then we also got the lady boys, that's more men. So it is men that is running the goddamn sex industry. They are the main buyers and they're the main actors in it as well.
No, wait a minute. No, they're not the main actors because number one, women are the main actors when it comes to that shit. There's even cam girls that just be right there playing with it's flicking the bean, you know what I'm saying? And nobody else ain't around. There's no men are involved, you know what I mean? So I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know.
Behind the camera, dog.
Wait, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me add this. And this is the crazy thing, right? So first of all, in the strip clubs, which we talked about last time, it's mostly women. Shout out to my man's trucker yelling them. Salute to you, good sir. Ismailite Nation, stand up. We're going to get to that in a minute. Yo, this is the thing, right? Most of the workers in the Swift Club is going to be women, right? Because the men are the ones consuming. Most of the actresses and the people participating are women. Most of the pinup girls and the peep show girls are women. So at the end of the day, they are doing the same activity. But the crazy thing is when you just said, and I lost the point, you had said something I wanted to address. You stopped me, but I lost it. It's all good. I'll find it.
All right,
since
you lost it, we're gonna take it down because fine. If Sharon's point was most men don't, well, Izzy's point was most men don't have the money to spend on. How much did you say per cheek, Lauren?
No, not that they don't have the money. They don't have the desire. They ain't gonna do it.
Hold on, Izzy. Before you let me cook real quick. So why are men getting mad when they pay $25 at Applebee's and a woman says, "I'm not sleeping with you tonight," if they're not lustful?
But that's not the majority of men. This is the point that I'm making. Hold
Answer
on.
the question.
Hold on. I'm answering. Hold on. Time out. The point is that is an anomaly, just like that dude that was in Kenya that did that whack shit that he just did. That is not the majority. Hold on. That's an anomaly. That's not the majority of men that's behaving like that. That's why it's news. That's why people are talking about it, because it's outside the norm of what men usually do. So men are not getting mad about spending $25 at Applebee's on a large scale and not getting no cuckoo. Like that don't even register. Most men are not getting.
The moment a man asks for a number, so you're gonna send some pics, that's lustful.
Wait. Most men do this. I think we gotta change our dating pool. I think it's the demographic. I don't know what city you in. You know what I'm saying?
No. Because we don't do this all the time.
Y'all gotta date from the country. Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
So when you meet a woman, does a woman ever come to you and be like, "Oh, let me get that pic real quick. Let me go ahead and get that. Let's get that little."
No, but they would volunteer a pic, or they would tell me that they're doing something, and I'll be like, "You're lying. Let me see." Or so it's not like, you know what I'm saying. I don't think all guys are just doing it like that. You know what I mean? I think y'all are inflating the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Y'all don't date men. I'm gonna stand on that point. Y'all don't date yourselves.
Right,
And
but you don't date the majority.
She trying to disqualify you got it.
Right.
Man.
No, but it's cool. I definitely don't date men at all. Right. But you don't date the majority of men. You only date the men that are in your select area that you like or that you choose to date. So that's not gonna. Are you dating 100,000? Hold on. Are you dating 100,000 men? Are you dating 1 million men?
Still a population pool that I can pull from. If 10 men I've dated and 9 act the same, because dating doesn't also mean I'm sleeping with them, for one. So if I'm dating 10 men and 9 of them act the same, and they all do that, can I not pull from that little population?
No, you could just say that. Hold on, hold on real quick. Let me answer you. You could just say that that's the men that you attract.
No.
That's what you can say. You can
No.
say that I attract this type of man. That's what you
No.
can say. You can't take 10 men and try to use that as a catalyst or a litmus to say that all men
Yes, I
behave a
can,
certain type of
because
way.
I can
No,
pull
you can say that the
these
men
men
that
come
you
from different
attract,
age groups.
the
These
men
men
that
come
you're
from
around
walks of
behave
life.
like such and such and so.
No, because they can come from different age groups. They can come from different walks of life, financial statuses. They can come from all different places. If 9 out of the 10 still act the same way sexually, then again, I get to pull that sample data and say, this is how I can see the men in this population work. It's just that simple. That's how statistics work, Izzy. You think
Not with
statistics are
10.
only just like out of the mass majority? No, you get a population sample.
But you got, I think for a statistic to be a statistic, you need at least 1,000 people, right?
That's not
I don't
true.
think it's 10 people. No, I think
not
for it to
true.
be I think for it to be a statistic, it needs to be a
No.
certain number. And I believe the minimum number is 1,000 people. I could be mistaken,
Okay,
but I think the
that's fine.
minimum number is 1,000.
So now you
Can I
said
ask a
so
question?
Rosie
I
got
just had this one
experience, and
question.
also, you got to add LA's experience as well. If LA
But wait-
experience is also very similar to Rosie, and then we got people in the chat, and those are the females that dated, man. They have a similar experience, and then now all of a sudden, all we need is 10 women, and they got they pool, and that's 1,000 men. And if 9 out of the 10 out of those 10 women say the same thing, we got to start being able to understand what women are going through when they walking down the street. Have a little bit of empathy and hear them out, and stop thinking that you know better than their own experience.
I just
Yo,
got a
what are you
question.
talking- stop
Does
the bullshit, nigga.
wait a minute. Does wanting sex make you lustful just because you want to have sex?
No.
I thought it had to
No,
be a.
Go to
it's
extreme
the
route.
If a
extent
guy
that you're
takes
willing
one-
to go through.
But
Mhm.
look, if a
Get it.
guy takes you on a date and he's expecting sex after, and every guy don't do that, but even to the ones who do that, that don't make them lustful.
Yes, it does.
Well,
They
why
just
would you
wanted
expect-
some.
Why do you want to just have
that
sex
night.
when you don't know me? Why don't you want to get to know me first? The date is for you to get to know me. not
Because
for
he's
you
a
to get
man.
to know me.
That's why he know you on
And
the
you're
date.
agreeing with are lustful.
After the date.
Because
You
he's a
know the
man.
man on the date.
You're agreeing that's your nature then. You
No,
disagree with it.
no. To desire, wait, listen. To desire, listen. If we didn't desire women, we couldn't have any children. Men have to
Exactly.
desire women in order to procreate. If we don't have no kind of desire for you, no kind of attraction to you, we can't procreate. So you
So
can't
then
say
you
that.
can
Hold on.
desire
You
me
can't.
without
Hold
wanting
on.
sex
You
me on the
can't
first
say.
night.
Hold on. You can't say that our desire and our natural inclination of attraction equals lust no more than you could say that someone who's hungry is gluttonous. If that don't make you gluttonous,
Starving.
because you're
Hungry
hungry,
don't
right?
make
You go to
hungry
a
don't make. Wait a
to
minute.
live.
Hungry don't means that you starving. Somebody
on.
who drinks don't means they are alcoholic.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Come
but
on, we
the
talking about
word is strong
extreme.
desire, right?
He's
Mm.
right,
So tell me
strong.
I
If
didn't
you
say
are
strong.
hungry- hold on.
No, that's a
'cause we're
part
gonna
of the
use that- hold
definition.
on. We're gonna use that real quick. I'm sorry, Lauren. No, you go ahead before I go.
No, I was just saying that's what Doc wanted to emphasize, right? The word strong.
Yes.
So it's more about what extent you're willing to go through in order to get what you
Yes.
want or have been fantasizing or desiring about. That's what
So
it's
a
about.
glutton.
That's
And
what makes it different.
most men are scared to even talk to women. Let y'all tell it. Most men are afraid to be rejected. So what are y'all? Yo, you can't have it both ways. Either
No
men
one said that on
show
this
a
argument.
strong.
So
Y'all
no
be
one
saying
said that
that,
argument. You're
but
conflating
okay.
it. The argument right now is a joint experience that women are having about lustful men, right? So yes, those are the men who are bold enough to actually talk to us. Those are the men that are going to approach us and ask for sex boldly and not calmly. So again, we go back to the hungry point where you say, okay, just because you're hungry doesn't mean you're starving. If you're constantly eating and eating and eating, yes, you are. You're gluttonous. You're starving. Versus if you can wait a little bit, you can fast. Because is that not why breakfast is called breakfast? To break that fast? Then the same way should be with sex. So if it's our first date, you should not be expecting sex. You should not be desiring sex. You should be wanting to get to know me.
Well, I'm
So
not.
unless
Listen,
you're a lustful man, and that's the first thing that comes to your mind the moment you see Rogue C and we're on a date, and you're like, okay, I want to clap cheeks. No,
But that's
Right.
a part of
You
knowing you.
You don't even
But
care.
that is a part of knowing you. That's
I'm
a
not saying
different
that.
part of you.
Bro,
Wait a
like no,
minute.
you don't
If we
even
I'm
come
not
care
to
who
saying
you
that.
engage with. Like first
And,
chance.
Can I
hey,
just
guess
land
we
before
here
y'all?
now.
Can I just land before y'all cast the first stone? Y'all already cast several stones. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if two adults know each other and feel familiar with it and feel comfortable with each other on a date, and they go ahead and do some consensual things after, Now they're getting to know each other on a sexual level. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean is they just filled with lust. That is crazy.
Exactly what that means.
Yeah, because it's
I
I
know
don't
it's
mean-
hard, but I
that
need you and I
is
take you
out of
moving on
order.
to the next
being
stage.
lustful.
It's completely
That
out of
just
order.
mean that just mean they're moving on to the next stage. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why usually that
Really
relationship
fast.
is over in a week or two.
Not
All
all
right,
the
and we just gotta understand that what women are going through. We just gotta have some kind of empathy to their story. If majority of women having the same story, I do not understand why men, unless men are dating other men and they know a man's heart or something of that nature, you should want to understand what she is going through so you can just keep things moving forward, and this way you be able to protect the women in your life as well. And this is why when we had the conversation, this is why we know for a fact that majority of men are not good of men for their own family members because they can't even be honest about that. Majority of the men are walking around lustful, where they getting it or they not getting it, whether they're red pill, whether they are incel, whether they are manosphere. All of those three fellas are still lustful. It doesn't matter what genre we go into, what career we go into. Majority of the men, they are looking for the physical part, and then whatever happens later is like, oh, whatever.
Yo, that's not well, but that's not. Hold on, that's not majority. Listen again. Do majority of men are they attracted to women? Yes. Do the majority of men desire women? Yes. But does that make them lustful? No. So this is the problem with the extremes that you're going to. You're trying to take something that's natural, something that God gave us so that we can procreate, so that we can get together, and you're trying to weaponize it and use it against men and say that all men are lustful. That is not accurate. That's not the truth. Yo, at the end of the day, men and women desire each other. So that doesn't necessarily mean that woman is lustful, right? Because a woman, and listen, this is a crazy thing, right? We're not even talking about the hose uniform that a lot of these women be wearing to attract the man in the first place. We ain't even get to that. Does that mean that these women are wearing hose uniforms? Are they lustful? Because the majority of women are walking around. The majority of women, hold on, time out. The majority of women are walking around with them yoga pants that you're talking about. The majority of women are walking around with their meow and their backside out. The majority of women are walking around with their chi-chis all on display. Are they lustful?
Majority of women.
Are they? Yeah, that's the majority of women nowadays.
Them lustful.
Scantily clad.
So hold on.
Make them lustful.
So hold on. So when a man's walking down the street with his shirt off, running down the street, you think the same thing?
Nah, I asked you.
All right, then. So therefore,
I asked you a question.
Okay, I'm talking. You. So again, so this is a problem. Soon as a woman put on anything that's above that show more than her ankle, oh, she's looking for attention. She's the one that's lustful as well. No, you cannot take it off of the person that is just walking down the street and say because she has a certain body type and is filling up her clothes, all of a sudden she's lust. No, you are the lustful one. And it is okay for men to be honest about what's happening. This is the only way we are going to be able to protect our goddamn daughters, by being honest and telling men you need to be lusting over your goddamn woman, not over all women. Go ahead.
And men are
No,
not.
you don't gotta be lusting. No, you don't gotta be lusting. Bro.
Stop telling these dumb men to go
Wait
ahead
a minute.
and-
Just because you attract
and go ahead and
Sharon,
put it in
Sharon.
for every single woman that you see
Mr.
walking down the
Bracey,
goddamn
Mr.
street.
Bracey, sir.
Say, be disciplined and find a woman of character instead of looking at every woman walking down the street, because no matter what, if you're a heterosexual man, you're gonna find a nice looking woman.
But being attracted to the opposite sex don't make you lustful. Just because you see a woman body and you find her attractive, that don't mean that you lustful, bro.
Exactly.
Hold on real quick.
And
guess
hold on, Izzy.
let me add on to this real quick before I forget I'm old. Yo, just real quick. Yo, the crazy thing is this, bro. Thank you for your patience. And you got next. Yo, check this out, Wish Doctor. The crazy thing is just because a woman is beautiful and she looks good, don't even mean that you're attracted to her. Because I'm gonna be honest, nowadays I don't find none of these women attractive at all. Like the most of these women I see, I'm like, oh, she's cute, or oh, she look. I don't feel a goddamn thing. I don't feel nothing. There's no spark. There's no tingle. There's no nothing. I don't think about it twice. I'm like, oh, she looks all right, or she looks cute, and whatever. It's because I'm old, but yeah.
You're old. But
But most
also,
of nah, but
because you
most of
don't
these
know her.
women are not. No, but I'm gonna be honest. Most of these women of today are not attractive. When I was coming up, women were attractive. A lot of these women nowadays are just basic,
Chew
basic,
for me in LA.
I think
basic
that's
things.
because they probably the woman of your demographic probably like the age too and stuff like that. But I still think the majority of women, even what people consider average, I think most men find most women attractive. You know what I'm saying? I think from
At
a
least
4 on up
at least
is
heterosexual men.
attractive enough. You know what I'm saying? Like in my opinion. But what people would say is a 4. So
saying
I don't
that.
agree with that part. But I
Not to
understand.
be all this lustful that they talk about,
But
like
hold on.
she
Nah,
need to
not
get
on no
mad.
lustful.
Not on the
You
lustful
got to
shit.
be
That's what I'm
careful
saying.
with the lustful shit right now, because nowadays you don't even know if it's a man or a woman.
Exactly.
But hold
Thank
on.
you.
That's the whole point I wanted to hit on. No one's weaponizing men being lustful. That's why I said earlier. A lot of women, we actually kind of know that to be your nature. We know that to be your nature. That is why a lot of women know how to play against that nature. So again, no one's saying that that's when it gets weaponized, when the chicks are able to get your bread because of it. But for the average woman, when we just know this is how men operate, it's kind of like it comes with the territory of being a woman. So yes, do you want to warn your daughters? Absolutely, because that just comes with the territory of being an attractive young woman or attractive woman. But again, it's kind of like just saying I'm gonna eat an apple and I'm trying to say that apple tastes like an orange. It's not going to. If I
How
date a
much
man, I
per-
expect you to be lustful. That's just your nature.
No,
how
no,
much
no, no,
percentage
not
of
lustful.
women? How much percentage of women know that men are lustful? If you could guess, if you just could guess.
Usually, once you start developing, the first thing your mother is going to tell you is men are going to desire you. The moment you
How
have your
much
cycle,
percentage of women dress provocatively, knowing that they think that men are lustful?
Wait. Why are we
Wait,
proving it?
a woman could literally
but,
be working out, and you said she's provocative because she's wearing
You just said from the
activewear.
time she was
but this is
developing.
why.
How
Hold on, but this is the
provocative can you
thing.
dress
Just
when you're
because
young?
a man desires you, don't make him lustful. Number one,
Lustful,
and number two. This is the crazy thing about it. This is the craziest thing about it right here. At the end of the day, if women are out, y'all done showed it all. Y'all done desensitized. Let me keep it 100 with you. Y'all done desensitized a lot of us to the shit anyway. I'll be honest. I don't want to see people having sex on TV no more. I don't want to see no half-naked women running around here no more. I don't want to see the shit. I've seen it all. I've seen all your ass. I've seen all your titties. I've seen your monkey paw. I've seen everything. So ain't no, hold on, ain't no mystery, ain't no surprise, ain't no nothing. So I'm gonna be honest, most men get excited by the surprise of it, by the chase of it, by the mystique of it. Y'all don't got no damn mystique. So I don't know why y'all think people are lusting. They ain't lusting, they don't care.
I think this is sad
Wrong.
when men cannot just be honest. Most men don't even want their woman walking outside past a certain time because they know how lustful men are. Most men would tell their daughters, "Hey, watch that young man. He only want one thing from you." Then that's his lust. Most men would be having conversations in real time instead of being goddamn. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what to call it. They will warn their sisters, their aunties, their daughters, their wives of men because men only want one thing from women. They do not want no relationship. They don't want to have nothing else. It is lust. So stop acting like men do not have a strong desire to put their peen in a woman's vagina.
That's is attraction, not lust. But yo, let's read the super chat. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the shows. You know what I'm saying? If you want your comments highlighted red, do so through the super chat or through the Cash App for your favorite content creators. We appreciate y'all. Let's get to the super chats, man, and let's read some of those, man. They're coming in.
So the Unk be streaming. He said all humans are lustful. I think he meant to say it's in the nature. It's not. It's not in the nature of men. He said all humans are lustful. It's not in the nature of men. Appreciate you, Unk. He also said women make up the sex toy industry, and you know what? That's a good point.
That's a great point.
So the
That's
owner
a
of
great
Doc Johnson's is a woman.
You see, look at this is. You see this
Just
craziness
ask a
is.
question.
You see what Lauren just
Right,
tried to
right.
do?
We don't go to sex party. We don't go to sex toy parties
So they
and
go
just
to
have
make money,
mess
but
up
do
and
they
mess.
make them? Do they create?
But y'all
just
go to
They
sex
make them
parties.
over other. They
Do
make
they
them
create
over other
them?
women though. They
Do
make
they
them over
promote
other
them?
women.
But you
look
go to
at
sex
what-
parties.
They're
Nah,
like
hey,
they're like the
just
Tupperware
know,
ladies at this point.
just
They're
know
like
the
independent
customer was,
contractors. They're
but
making
it ain't no
Lauren,
bread.
damn
Lauren,
Tupperware.
just know the customer was the lustful one when it was coming to the OnlyFans thing. The
Right.
customer was lust, but no, is the producers. So now we change it. This is
Yeah.
can't
No, I
believe.
said men. Do men not make them, design them, promote
But
them,
they're not the lustful
market
ones.
them,
I think
sell
you see,
them? Are you
but who
kidding me?
buys them? Who buys them? You know what I'm
Makes
saying?
websites.
It's the
Have
lustful
you
one.
ever looked at how many men actually like to buy toys for their women?
Oh,
Ooh.
But it's not for themselves. It's because the woman must be lustful and they're trying
no,
to.
Oh, I
no.
cannot, yo.
But
No,
okay, so
Good one,
no,
DJ.
y'all's
We're
little
talking good
twisted
one.
minds like to see little
I
stuff
hold on,
and be
y'all. We
like, I
got to
bought
finish.
you this today.
Hey, let's
yeah.
put a
What?
pin.
Ain't
Hold on,
nobody tell
y'all.
you to do that shit.
Right.
Let's put a pin in that. Let's put a pin in that. Let's get to the super chats, and then once, if we want to address the super chat, let's address it afterwards.
I'm
So the
sorry.
people that's
I
paying,
didn't
they
mean to
feel.
interrupt.
No, you good. That's definitely a good topic. We could get into that in a second.
And show so to the rose industry. I'm not knocking the rose. You know what I mean?
Then you
Show so
start.
the
And I've never even used mine.
You
My
It's in
bad.
the
start.
box.
Oh Lord, you got one though. Oh
It was
Lord.
bought for
I
me.
don't participate. I don't participate. Because if I am
Stop
feeling
the
the
cap.
real, I'll go and get the real thing.
But now we're
Yes.
gonna talk about that in a minute. Let's get to your super chats.
Men. All right,
I
men.
show so the Ung be streaming. He said women not lustful, but they stay pregnant. And damn, I don't know if we could say that other word. But that's crazy. This man is a villain. Shows so the trucker Yale, and this is on the Ishmaelite side of the game. Go ahead, Is you got it.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Ladies look amazing, especially bro. Damn, you're not helping us, truck. Izzy, take it easy on the ladies, good sir. Sharon, no more stealing kids' clothes. Shout out to Trevor. Yeah, you're not helping though, Truck. Appreciate the support, though. Salute.
And show so to the wife school. I'm not sure which side this is on, but appreciate you for the super sticker. And show so the living humbly. I think this is on Izzy
Yeah, that's
side.
all my stuff. Hey, Sharon, why are you trying to shame men for being attracted to women? That's how we are made. Being attracted to women isn't lust. That's a bar living humbly. Sharon, would you like to address that?
Yeah, nobody's talking about just being a heterosexual male. We're talking about lustful men. Men are not just saying, "Hey, I'm attracted to you. Let's see if we could make this farther. Let's build a relationship. I'm only want to be with you. You, my woman. Let's have some children. I'm gonna hold you down." We are not talking about being attracted. It's okay to be attracted to your woman, but be attracted to everything walking down the street is lust.
But what if you don't got a woman? Won't you be attracted? I don't know.
But listen, DJ Witch Doctor, no man is attracted to every woman that they see down the street. That's some stupid shit. It's so hyperbolic. Most men are not attracted to every woman that they see walking down the street. That's a lie for the
So here's the thing. One more thing. So you mean to tell me if somebody hits on Lauren, she was the only woman that he hit on that day?
Yo, but that's not necessarily. But that's not the same. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. DJ, hold on, real quick, Lauren. Here's the thing. Let me answer that because that requires a full answer. So the truth is, no, that's not necessarily the case. He might have hit on other women, but that does not mean that man is attracted to every woman that he sees coming down the street. That's a very hyperbolic statement. Go ahead.
Not hyperbolic. Okay. I mean, but at the same time, don't we have like things called glory holes and things like that where people would like literally they don't care. Like you said, sometimes you just need that release. Like, come on, man.
You think the majority? Wait. Let me ask Lauren. You think the majority of men are sticking? Hold on, real quick. You think? Hold on. You think the majority of men are sticking their peen in a glory hole?
I just think that they don't really care.
No. Time out. Do you think the majority of men are sticking their penis in a glory hole.
What about the Thanksgiving turkey?
Hold on, Rose.
If they
Hold on,
travel,
Rose.
yes.
Let her answer. Let her
Parents.
answer the direct. She said yes. Lord
If they travel, yes.
Lord Jesus.
So what about the Thanksgiving turkeys that Butterball had to recall?
God
What?
damn.
What?
Do it, Israel. Oh, no.
I don't know. This is y'all talking about
I don't
minority.
want to do
Yes,
this.
very
Normally-
minorities. I don't know what the hell
But
they
if
talking
it's
about.
a minority,
Butterball
but there's
turkeys?
so many news reports coming out about it. Is it still the minority?
What are you
Or is it just
talking
a different
about?
venue? It's a different venue.
Butterball turkeys? Wait, let's read
They
these.
were
super chats. I don't
violating
even
the
know what
Butterball
they're talking
turkey.
about.
They were
Who?
violating them.
Listen, and every mom that is a
Pie.
boy, every mom that's a boy mom, they lose socks on a day-to-day basis. All right.
Exactly.
So
Sharon,
Sharon, just
American
because
Pie.
you did that when you was
Let us stay
young
a baby
with the
forever.
socks,
I don't want it.
just
I don't
because
want it.
Sharon did it with the socks, don't mean is a majority of guys doing that.
That's a
small
running
minority.
joke with comedians, Doc, with the crusty socks that your mom finds
Okay,
at the
fine.
bottom of the
Let's
laundry
not even
hamper
do
that
the
you tried to
socks.
hide. Yeah.
I
How
don't-
many of y'all snuck a girl into your parents' house?
What? But yo,
It's getting
How
hot.
many of y'all snuck a girl into your
how
parents'
many
house?
of you snuck a dude into your parents' house? Like, what are we talking about?
And
I ain't
didn't.
snuck none.
And me neither. So let's keep reading this.
Stop.
Izzy, you
Okay.
told stories
Okay.
on your own channel.
Never mind.
Don't do that.
Let's do the super chat, man. What the freak?
Also to the victorious one, appreciate you keeping it victorious with the super sticker. I think that's on Sharon. So Sharon, you owe me $1 for reading your stuff, sir. Shouts out to Unk be streaming. He said, notice Sharon is always on team vagina. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
good team.
I am a
He's
heterosexual. So,
heterosexual,
like,
man.
I think this is kind of crazy. It shows that a lot of not only men are lustful for women, they are also lustful for men.
Wait, that man did not say
Come
nothing about being lustful for. Come on, man. Let that man.
What in the world?
Shouts out to Ung be streaming again. He said both genders want to have sex. This is goofy. Exactly. I agree with you with that.
I agree too. Wholeheartedly, I
We
agree.
do, but it's like I said, sometimes the intensity and the severity is different.
What? And yo,
What?
when you hit that spot,
Okay, no,
hold on, time
How
out.
many
When
men
you
have
hit
been
that
deleted
spot,
off of
when you hit
rejecting
that,
a woman?
hold on.
Get out of
Women
here.
delete too. How many women done beat men's cars up, slashed windows,
For
bashed
for
windows,
not
slashed
sleeping with
tires,
them?
scratching car? Hell yes.
No.
Yes.
Not
It's
for not
for not
sleeping
sleeping
with
Yo,
with
them.
a
them.
Dog.
woman
Read your super
cannot.
chat,
That's
Izzy.
hold on.
Read your
Time
super
out.
chat, Izzy.
What
Time out.
else did you
A
do?
woman
I'm so sorry.
cannot
Go ahead.
face. Yo, most women cannot handle rejection. So
That's
when
not
they get
rejection of sex,
hold on,
Izzy.
when they get rejected, they go crazy. And then if you make a woman make this noise, you got
That
it
is
forever.
rejection of
And
marriage
if
and
you hit the
relationship.
bottom of that mug, then she going crazy. She going nuts. She lost her mind.
Not a lot of y'all
So
hitting the bottom of nothing.
no, that's a
That's what
lie.
she
But
made you
that's a
I
lie.
hear
believe.
you.
Okay, but yeah, her actions, as nutty and
That's what
crazy
she
as she
made you
got me.
believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
as
because you're not
crazy
giving
as
her
she
the
got, she
relationship
definitely
or the
made me believe it.
engagement.
And
Because
like
you
you
find the
said,
bottom of
hold on,
next
and like you
you're
said,
lustful.
Roxy, when multiple women behave the same way, it must be a thing, right? Hey, shout out to Truck Air $5. I've had 9 out of 10 move a certain way, but even with the small percentage, I will never place bad habits on the next person. It's unfair and bad faith. Yo, I agree 100%. Shout out to them.
Shouts out to
Why
Trucker
is
Union.
lustful a bad thing?
Why
It
what?
is. Get out of there.
It's
The
a
ladies
sin,
buck
bro.
50
It's a
you.
sin.
Dropping any
7 deadly
give me
sins.
50. Hey.
Shouts out to Ung be streaming, aka Red Pill Ranger. He said women come close to death from dying and still can't control themselves from getting pregnant by losers. But we, the lustful ones,
So
oatmeal
pregnancy has
pie,
nothing to do with
oatmeal pie stomach is crazy. I do not
Hey,
co-sign
stop
on
talking about
So
your
now we're
people like
shaming
that,
what women
bro.
are actually made to
Stop
do.
talking about your people like that.
So
Goodness.
now we're actually shaming women for what they're made to do. That's crazy.
I know
But
if
when
a
women
woman
on this-
doesn't have
on this
kids and
whole
there's something
thing-
wrong with her, and if she does have kids, but it's not under the right circumstances in this certain, like y'all just want to control everything.
And then
It's
y'all
just
want to
getting
cry when
weird,
women say
like-
they want to stop having y'all babies. Make it make sense. Because y'all just said y'all can't survive without sex. Y'all can't survive if we don't have the babies. So now you mad? Come on, grow up.
Shouts out to Kim West. This gotta be from Sharon's site. This got
for free. Yeah.
Go ahead, Siobhan. Go ahead.
That's definitely some Siobhan shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you doing a good job. Go.
I'll read it. Kim West, $2. 80% of males are not straight. Her.
Hey, where they get these where do you get these bogus ass stats from? Where do you get these bogus?
I don't know if it's 80% of the men that she has encountered or
Yeah, I
dated.
think it's
Here we
100%
go.
of men that she's
Gotta-
encountered.
You gotta switch up your crowd of people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for real. This shit crazy.
Well, appreciate you.
You gotta be honest. It's okay.
No, we can.
Be honest, I don't know 80% of men. Most of my homeboys is not fruity, man. What are we talking about? 80% of men.
That's what every
None
man
of my
say,
homeboys
right?
is fruity.
But then you
I
see,
got one homeboy that turned out to be fruity, so I can't say all, but I do got one homeboy.
Right,
That's one out of 1,000 niggas that I'm cool
no,
with.
it's not.
But I believe
He doesn't have a look though.
my homies is fruity. I
They be
believe that.
roughnecks, but
Look,
you know what I'm
I don't know why y'all just don't want to believe women when they say, hey, when they got them pillow talking, they be asking those women to do some strange things. Hey, do you eat groceries? Can you just put like this one finger in there? Because they say that's what they tell them all that shit when they in the goddamn bedroom, and they come to that, yeah, son, I dicked her down.
No one disclosed
down.
nothing.
That's what she did.
No one
She fingered
disclosed
them
nothing.
down. She touching his prostate. He don't need to go to the doctor. He said, hey, babe, can you make sure that everything's copacetic, you know what I'm saying?
I cannot be on camera for this part of the conversation. Are we done
It's
with this
getting
shit?
kind of dark. It's
getting very dark. Like, what the
like
hell? Hey, why are you working out your fantasies on this panel, sir? What in the world?
You know what I'm saying?
I told you, like, look, every time you tell the truth, they try to bring it to somewhere where it doesn't need to be. It is men out there. You can ask the women. Ask them.
Lauren,
they would tell you.
Instead somebody try to make you play with their prostate.
No, the men are asking.
I'm asking Lauren. Did
What?
a man try to make you play with his prostate, Lauren?
I had a request. Yeah.
How many? How many requests? How many dudes? Was it most of the dudes? Hold on, no. Chill out.
Don't matter how many.
Chill out. It does. Hold on.
That's way too many.
Time out. Yo, was it all the dudes that you've been around that requested it, or was it like one dude that requested that?
No, it was one for me.
Okay.
What about
I don't, I've only been in 4 relationships, and that's the majority.
But that's still
of my
not
life,
most.
so
Right,
hold on.
1 out of 4 is not 80%.
1 out of 4 is a quarter, bro.
But that's not 80%. That's not 80% though.
Like that, and I still met one.
That's 25%. Hush up, yo, Roxy. It's not. That's a far cry from 80%. That's 25% of the men that she knows. 1 out of 4. Stop it, yo, Roxy. So, out of the men that you've been,
I wouldn't date him.
Hold on. Out of the men that you've been around, how many men have requested that you check their prostate, meaning stick something up their buttocks?
I don't want to answer, Izzy.
No, tell the truth. How many men have requested?
This is
Okay,
bad.
out of a serious boyfriend,
One
serious relationship, yeah.
Okay, out of well, I'm not trying to get your body count or anything, but would you say that that's 80% of the men?
It's not at all, no.
Okay,
but it was very unexpected.
Okay. So, like I said,
It's
it's a minority. It's a minority. Allow minority.
Nah.
That person was also a very lustful person.
Nah.
Okay, that was a lustful person.
Every woman, you can ask every woman. They're gonna say yes. A man asked me.
One man, it's the same nigga. It's the same nigga. It's Diddy. It's the same nigga as Diddy. Diddy is running around.
I don't know why y'all want to fight for these men so badly, bro. But listen, y'all gotta.
Why do you want to demonize men so bad?
Y'all gotta deal with the truth, yo. Look, your homeboy.
You lying.
Your homeboy. Look.
Lying.
He like going to the doctor pretty often.
You lying, man. Most men don't even go to the doctor, so I know you lying. I know you lying. Most men
They
don't go
wanna
to the
blame
doctor,
black
so I
women
know
for
you lying.
STDs.
Look at his
Like,
face.
yo, y'all need to go to the doctor. Take y'all
No,
ass
you
to the
lying.
doctor.
Yeah, this is y'all inflating the numbers. These anomalies is anomalies, man.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
okay,
No,
are we
they're
being
not.
okay? Is it being hyperbolic? Yes, there is probably some hyperbole here, but
A
let's be
lot of
real.
it.
When Izzy want to talk about the thought uniform and all that, that is hyperbolic as well. So
Okay.
let's be honest. If we can joke about the hyperbole of it, we have to also admit that there's some truth to it behind it. It wouldn't be
Not
hyperbolic.
80% though. Not
There's
80%.
still truth, Izzy, even if you want to knock it down to 50. 50
No, not half. Get out of here. Do you know how much half a men is?
Look, hold on. We
Half
also
a men is
hold
gay?
on.
Get out
Hey,
of
hold
here.
on. Look.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
We know at least 4 different dudes that have been on panels with us on a day-to-day basis that said they had their booty played with, and they said it. Yes,
I didn't never
I don't know. I don't. Wait a
Whoa,
minute.
whoa, something.
Pause,
Yeah.
nigga, pause. What?
I
I
don't
ain't heard
know.
nobody say they had their booty played with.
Yeah,
What
of course
you
not.
talking about?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you deaf.
That's
Wow.
exit only. Okay.
Is he deaf? I don't know. But
I
you
don't hang out with these people. I don't know what you talking
Hey,
about.
LA, you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, Rob,
Shit.
yo, it's 8 o'clock. Yo, I gotta yo,
Hold
I
on,
gotta
y'all.
make,
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on.
I
Go ahead,
gotta
what's
make a quick run. You know what I'm saying? Could Lauren finish out this or anybody? But I know you could highlight it in the StreamYard. Could you finish out or help finish out the super chats by highlighting them? It should be
Yes.
where you see it says started.
Yeah,
Got it?
starred.
Started with in the comment. You click comments. You're gonna see live, and you're gonna see started on the side by side. You click on started, and you see all the supers.
Okay, got you. Let me
Alright.
get down to the one where we're
All right,
at
Slow
right
Wish
now.
Father. We'll see
All
when we
right,
get back.
thanks. All right. Shouts out to Unc Be Streaming for the $2 holla. So are we saying women don't lust? Shouts out to Trucker Yale. I love women, and if I see a woman who is looking nice, me and my sons will give a compliment. Doesn't mean we out here trying to drag her to the crib. Yeah,
Right.
that's what's up. There's definitely a difference.
It is, and that's
Appreciate
wrong.
that. All right, we got Unc B streaming again with the $5 ball. Appreciate you. Facts. Izzy, most of these chicks are ugly or obese. Why do y'all think makeup is a multi-billion-dollar industry? These chicks be handsome as hell. See, women can read. You know what I'm saying?
I told you these men. Hey,
handsome in a mud.
Unc B streaming comes back with the $2. He says, I can tell who don't go outside. Laughing my ass off. Unc B streaming. We got glory holes, but also trains and gangbangs. Do I really have to read all these? Goddamn.
Lustful.
Yeah, you do.
I'll read some if you want me to, LA.
Okay. You got the next one.
Unc B streaming, $2. I've never heard of a man smashing a dog or a horse. Yes, you have.
What? Let me shut up. Didn't a man say that? Some man say that sheep pussy feel real similar to.
Just tell y'all
they be tearing up. They be tearing up
a
them.
lot of people didn't have turkey last Thanksgiving.
All right, they be tearing up those chickens. I feel sorry for those damn ducks.
This is the last one.
Creative Solutions, $5. Put the names back on the panel. I want to see Sharon's Cash App. Shout out to Sharon.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really appreciate it, man. That was heated. I just want brothers like my man Izzy Bands to just have an honest conversation. Say, hey, look, these men that are doing this is a lot of them. Is the majority of lustful men out there. He got to stop putting his own virtuous values on other men. I understand maybe your circle move like that, but we are not talking about you and your circle when we are talking about men. We are talking about the majority of men walking around the street, and when they see a woman walking down the street, they have to say something lustful to her. Oh, girl, sound like somebody's uncle. Come on.
You know the
say,
crazy.
say, little mama, swing my way. Say, girl. Hey, girl.
Listen, I mean, wait, but hold on. That doesn't make them lustful again because they're attracted or they desire to get to know a woman or desire to be around a woman. That's number one. The second thing, hold on real quick. The second thing is this: like, yo, at the end of the day, we know that the majority of men are not swinging towards men, number one, because of the amount of men who voted for Donald Trump and voted for conservative values, number one. Number two, the thing about it is this. Men, by and large, do desire women, but they don't lust after them. Men, by and large, like women and don't like men. It has nothing to do with my group or my clique, even though we operate a certain type of way. Most men desire women, and that is a natural thing, and it's okay. That doesn't make them lusting, and that doesn't mean that they like men. That's just ridiculous.
To desire,
don't be ridiculous.
It is different than lusting, or it wouldn't have a different.
That's the point. That's the point that I'm saying. So
obviously, it's a very strong. Okay, but
no, it's not. It's not. It's a natural.
Lusting is a strong sexual, specifically,
right?
Desire.
And most men, and I'm saying that most men are not lustful. They just desire or are attracted to women. Most men are not lustful.
Do they like to just say inappropriate things for fun
anymore?
Yeah.
You just said most men are not attracted to women anymore.
No, that's not what I said. I said me personally, a lot of women are not attractive to me anymore. I can't say most men. I said me.
You can't say if men are lustful or not just because you're not.
I can't say that most men are not lustful because that's crazy. Lustful is extreme. Most men desire women. Most men are attracted to women, but most men are not lustful.
But even when you want
to I don't even understand why you want to defend men so badly.
Yo, I don't know why you want to demonize men so badly. You're supposed to be a man.
No, I want to be truthful about men. That's what I want.
I'm being truthful. But you just because you want to demonize men and try to make it seem like men
telling the truth.
You're telling your truth, which is no truth at all. You're not telling the truth. You're lying. That's the point blank period. You don't know all men. You don't know most men. So for you to sit there and say most men are lustful, you're lying. You're being hyperbolic.
That right there is being disingenuous, right? So we know nobody knows all or most of anything, but we do understand what we see, and we could use that as a litmus test, right? We can have conversation with multiple women and they all have the same story. We could gather information. So a majority of women that are walking down the street tells the same exact story. You cannot keep saying, oh, no, it's just the men, they just want to see which. No, nigga. These
nigga, three men. Hold on. No, nigga, three men got 46 women pregnant and got 86 children. What are you talking about?
Hold on, we talking about lustfulness. We're not conflating things, right? It's no need to add in other things. Let's stick to the topic. Majority of men are protecting their wives and their daughters because they know men outside are dangerous and lustful. Any man that's going to a bar, he is lusting. He's not looking for no potential girlfriend or a potential wife. He's trying to go home that night because he got lust on his mind. These men are putting things in women's drinks. And bartenders will let you know it's because they are lustful. They don't even want the woman to be awake. That's why a lot of men in colleges, they get girls drunk because what? They are lustful. We could keep going down the line. We got Harry Weinstein. He did that because he's lustful. Donald Trump was talking about his own daughter in a sexual way because he is lustful. That's score for your conservative party, your MAGA party. He said, I grab him by the pussy because he is lustful. We could keep going down the list of men that is at the top tier all the way at the bottom tier, and they all are lustful.
Yo, pause. First of all, the majority of men are not Donald Trump. The majority of men are not Harvey Weinstein. Hold on. Do not cut me off. The majority of men are not god doggone putting roofies in women's drinks. This is some bullshit. And this is what I'm saying. You'll say whatever to try to make men look bad. But then in one breath, but then in another breath, you use these same things to make men look bad in the other way. They don't match up to the white man. They don't match up to Donald Trump. They don't match up to this. Which way is it? Yo, at the end of the day, most men are not putting Ruthie's in women's drinks. Most men are not trying to have a sex with women who are not coherent. Most men are not trying to do that.
So Izzy, if you had daughters right now, you would think
I
it's a
have
rape.
2 of them, and both of them
Okay.
are in their 20s.
Okay, so it's safe. You don't feel like they need to carry around any type of protection. They don't need any type of self-defense when they walk out at night. You think it's completely safe?
Not listen.
I'm
You think
asking you.
most young men are
I'm trying
decent men?
I'm trying to answer you. What I taught my daughters is I taught my daughters to be aware of their surroundings. I taught my daughters to be proactive and to protect themselves. I taught my daughters to don't put themselves in compromising positions and to try not to put themselves alone with anybody, man or woman, who they don't feel comfortable around. So the answer to that is it's not about just men. Are men have a violent capacity? Yes. Does that mean that all men are lustful? No. So I didn't teach my daughters that just every man and all men are going to be lustful. No, I didn't teach them that. What I taught them is to be aware, to be smart, and to be proactive, to keep themselves as safe as possible, to not put themselves in harm's way. Don't wear scant, don't go outside scantily clad, wearing little to no clothing. Don't be alone with anybody that you don't feel comfortable, whether man or women. Don't go and leave your drink out with men or women, because women do the same shit too.
Is that okay? Okay, Izzy, do you have, or Sharon? I'm sorry. Let me not do this to Izzy. Sharon, do you have a sister?
Yes, plenty.
Okay. Are they older or younger than you?
Both.
Okay. So as you're either the older or the younger brother, when you were observing your sisters and you knew that they were turning into women, you knew that boys were calling the house. Did you ever say anything to your sisters about these young men or boys in general?
It's kind of hard for me to explain this. I kind of don't. I was the thug in my neighborhood, so people didn't play with me like that. I'm sorry. I was the thug. I was like, hey, you come over here, you gonna get beat up. You talk to my sister, bro.
Okay, so your attitude was basically a nigga better not.
Right.
Did you at any time think that there was any guy that you had witnessed or seen in your neighborhood or in your area that would ever be good for your sisters?
No, absolutely not.
And why is that? Like, what type of qualities?
Majority of the men, they was degenerates, they was lustful, they wasn't intelligent, they couldn't use proper sentencing, they didn't have they had no structure for their own life, they were not disciplined men. And so majority of men that came and tried to communicate with any of my sisters, I always gave them a very vigorous conversation, and then they was try to straighten up once they meet me and see that I'm not playing with them and understand that I protect the person that I love, and I love my sister. So if you play with her, it's going to be some consequences. If y'all just having your regular normal relationship shit, I'm out of that. You fall in love, she fall in love, and she's crying because you found a new person. I don't care about that. But as long as you're not doing the extra ish, we good. And majority of the men, when we have that conversation, they treat me like the daddy that I am. They like, all right, pops, let me fall back.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm only asking that question because I have a brother as well. He's my younger brother, but still, like, now that we're, both grown and stuff, we hang out and stuff like that. And he give me feedback, be like, man, these niggas ain't shit. Like, they, he just said that, basically just try to get at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it seems like the general consensus amongst men knows that the majority of y'all ain't shit. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but that's what makes exemplary, examples like Sharon and Izzy, right? Like I said, we can't keep on saying that we're different, but then say that, oh, well, the majority of people are just like me, when that's not true. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. And also that when you had women in your life and in your family, you was down hard on them because you knew these niggas was out for one thing. No, you're muted.
Oh no, I have lots of women in my family, right? I have 2 sisters, right? Mm-hmm. They're younger than me. But and then on my father's side, I have a lot of sisters, right? Most are older than me, and then one is younger than me. I have you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of girls. Most of my cousins are girls. My first cousins are all girls, mostly. I only have 3 male cousins. So at the end of the day, I've been around a lot of women. I have a lot of women in my family. What I notice is that when a man tries to tell a woman what to do, then a lot of times they're going to do the opposite just because. So what I never did was try to tell my sisters, my daughters, my cousins what to do. What I did was I tried to give them options. And at the end of the day, I believe that if a woman carries herself a certain way with character, with integrity, and is modest, then and she doesn't put herself in compromising positions, 9 times out of 10, she's going to be solid. She's going to be good. So that's what I try to focus on with my daughters and the women that I love. Just carry yourself in a way that's respectful. Don't present yourself as no 3 or 4. And you know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in compromising positions or positions where you could possibly be compromised.
That is not what men respect. Men respect other men, knowing that, hey, if I do something to violate this woman, is men out there that love her and that would stand up for her. That's what men respect. This is why when men go ahead and meet the father, and that father is a stand-up dude, they try to sharpen up. They don't get. You don't have. This is why I don't have to talk to my goddamn nieces, sisters, and all that. They bring a man into this house. I'm going to talk to the man. I don't need to talk to my daughter because I know what my child is. I know what my sister is. I know what my aunts. I know them. I don't need to talk to him and do all that. I go talk to him so he understands that he cannot violate my loved one because I ride for the people that I love. And once I stand at her and we look eye to eye and he understands that I ain't playing that, even if he whoops my ass, that he's going to know he was in a fucking fight because nobody actually really wins. We both going to end up scars. My hands is going to hurt. His face is going to hurt. And so he understands like, hey, I'm not going to violate. That's how you make it. And this is how we know that men are not really out there being able to help loved ones with choosing the proper mate.
Yo, you first of all, the crazy thing is it sounds good, right? But what I know for a fact is what you just said is full of shit. Because number one, you're making the pretense is that your family members live right around you in your area. There are men that I know that their daughters live hundreds of miles away or different states away or whatever the case may be. Their family members, their loved ones live different states. You can't be there with them. So the best thing that you could do is you could teach your loved ones, the women in your life, what to look out for, how to best protect themselves, how to move in a way that's going to detour attention rather than attract attention. If they get attention, how to move or whatever the case may be. Now, when they call you and you have to handle business, you go handle business. At the end of the day, yeah, my daughters bring every man, especially my youngest daughter, she brings any and every man that she talked to her daddy and to talk to her daddy. And they don't violate, but best believe because my daughter lives many states away, I had to teach her how to move when I'm not around. So what you saying is some bullshit. Go ahead, bro.
Because I have learned, and it's the most beautiful thing. I have a stepfather, I have my biological father, and I have 3 brothers, 1 younger, 2 older. The biggest F-boy repellent that I have ever had is when a man asks me, you got siblings? How's your relationship with your parents? I have 2 fathers. They both do XYZ. Oh, yeah, both of my fathers are in the gym right now lifting weights. Oh, yeah, I have 2 older brothers. I have a younger brother who also does karate. That is the biggest F-boy repellent I have ever had. I ain't had to do nothing. They gone. On top of that, my father, if I'm talking to a new man, hi, Dad, I wanted to go on a date today. All right, tell me where you at. What you doing? My dad is all the way in Georgia. I'm in a whole nother state.
I need their name.
What you doing? Where you at? I need names. I need places. Turn your location. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Thank you, Father. So no, that's not cap. And then if they had to get down to business, the business will be handled. I won't know nothing about it. My mama won't know nothing about it, but we just know business was handled. We don't have to be in the room where it happens.
But like, yo, at the end of the day, though, that's exactly the same thing I said with women that live far away, right? because the truth of the matter is you can't pretend like they're right there next to you and like you're gonna be able to impose something on them. You're not. So
I got homeboys.
shout out to Living
Hey,
Humbly.
this man is acting weird right now. Can you come?
We not
Shout out to Living Humbly. Damn, they was triple teaming is. Come back, Witch Doctor.
back.
Salute to Living Humbly. Salute. Hey, y'all support the show. Shout out to my man JD1975. Thank you very much, JD1975. He says Sharon windmilling with cat claws while fighting.
You good? That was.
Shout out to JD1975.
It's also the victorious one. I'm not sure whose channel that is on. Showed so to you. Who's this? Is Sharon?
Yeah, you got it.
I'll read it.
Thank
Victorious one, $2. Grinder crashed twice during the RNC. Trump spoke.
It sure did.
Ooh.
That's
I don't
the
even know what that means.
that's the dating app for
the
gay men.
Rainbow app.
you. Yeah, that's the.
I wouldn't even know. That's what I had no clue what y'all was
It's
talking
trash.
about.
I know.
You
For some
see,
reason,
Sharon is in. You see, Sharon is in on the joke. Though. You see, Sharon knows. I didn't have no clue what that was.
Politics.
For some reason,
see
you're a
Sharon
content
knows,
crea-
though.
for some reason, you're a content creator that doesn't know anything when it's negative about a man. You have no idea. Like, I'm a content creator, but if it's about a man, I don't really
Narrative
know.
paying again. Narrative paying again. I got you.
Y'all keep
Narrative paying
them
again.
sunglasses be blind.
Two times the narrative paying. I
I'm
get
right
it.
y'all to it.
I get it. 2 times.
And
the
shout out
narrative.
to the homie K in the motherfucking house. He said, if men stop giving women compliments, they're gonna go insane. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And we got Trucker Yale from Izzy Band's show. Go
You
ahead,
on
Izzy.
mute, brother.
He said, "Is hey Sharon right about that? I've seen in real time. Once a man meets another man on man shit, they will tighten up and think before doing for real." Now, this is the thing. That's what if you're in the same place, I agree. And like I said, my daughter brings the men by me. At the same time, when your daughter lives states away, your mother, your sisters, or whatever, you have to school them too to the game and how to move so that they won't be in messed up situations as well. So it's a combination.
I don't have to
That's
tell that man that my
crazy.
dad is states away. If I'm on a date and I can tell that man, yeah, my daddy's here,
Right.
he's still gonna tighten up.
It's crazy. The amount. Let me read a couple of my cash apps if you're good with that. Shout out to. I appreciate you so much. Says content. Thank you. I got a question. So, men's sexual nature. Let me see. Let me read it. Men's sexual nature and how dangerous it can be. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, it says lust demons. Let me put some holy water on y'all. Lust demons. God damn it. Holy water on y'all. God damn it. Also.
Talk about narrative.
One last one. Also, do majority of men see women as prey? That's the question.
That is crazy. What do you mean as prey?
No.
That's the
That
question.
sounds very predatory.
No.
Yeah, no, majority of men
clarification.
do not.
That's the
No,
question.
men see women as women and
Right.
as you know what I'm saying, beautiful beings and soft, wonderful creatures. They don't see them
This
as
is
prey.
crazy. You sound crazy right now, bro.
I sound crazy because I said that most men don't see women as prey. What's wrong? Yo, you have a degenerate mindset. That's why. Yo, you're crazy. You're the crazy
He's
one.
projecting. He's projecting.
Exactly, he's
How am I
projecting.
projecting?
First, he telling me that I know about these suspect sites that I've never heard of in my life. Then he trying to say that I'm crazy because I don't think women are prey. And this is your man's. What are we talking about?
Nobody's talking about you personally. We talking about men, not you. I don't know why you keep putting yourself in every conversation.
You put
We're not
me in the
talking about-
conversation.
I'm not.
You just finished saying that I'm a content creator that don't know about the content. And because I didn't know about this suspect site. You just
Again,
said it.
Again, you're conflating things.
You ain't did enough yoga. You're forgetting shit.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm
forgetting
saying?
shit for real. You do more yoga, nigga. Do more yoga.
And shout to the creative solutions for the Cash App. She said for the stream, I appreciate you, beloved. Appreciate you.
This is crazy.
Yo, if y'all want your comments highlighted red, do so through the super chat or through the cash app. We're doing something different. So my beloveds, I got mad love for y'all. If y'all want your comments highlighted red, you want me to read it out loud, do so through the super chat, through the cash app. I got y'all. I promise. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
Whew. I guess we could walk right into the next topic, DJ Witch Doctor. I think we exhausted this one. It was a good one. It was a good one. I appreciated that combo.
Yeah,
I like that one. That was a good little joust. Izzy, you was a good jouster, brother. I'll give you that.
Well, I'm not.
When you let people talk.
Listen, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
All right, I'm gonna call my daddy.
I'm not scared of your daddy either. I'm that nigga. I'm a wild boy, so your daddy be all right. You wouldn't want to put your daddy in harm's way. Trust me.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know my daddy.
And the next topic is love bombing versus romance. Love bombing versus romance. Let me put that shit on the screen too, right? Love. And what is love bombing and what is romance in the first place, right? Let me see.
So I think also it goes right into this topic as well, right? With the whole the lustful men. A lot of men they will use romance, right, as a way to say that they are good men and how they was doing the right things. They bring flowers on the very first date. They open the door and they do all these extra things as being what's the word?
Chivalrous.
They trying to be chivalrous, and all this is all an act. Really, what they are doing is just love bombing a person. You're doing this way too fast, way too early. You're doing all these things, act like she's your wife already. You are just love bombing. You're a narcissist, and you're somebody that is just preying on women by using romance.
Yo, yeah, that's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. Yo, the problem is this, right? We all watch the same movies coming up. We all watched the Disney movies when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We all seen the Aladdins and the Lion Kings and the Mulans and even the Beauty and the Beast and the Little Mermaids. A lot of us have seen all of these movies, right? And so we have been a victim of the same programming that a lot of the women was. I talk about this a lot. A lot of men, because they grew up around women and around women, love like women. So it's not a thing of they're doing it intentionally to try to trick anybody. A lot of men instinctually are serial monogamous and are men that really feel this way. They get the butterflies just like a woman. They get excited just like a woman. Some of these dudes be sitting by the phone, you know what I'm saying, waiting for a girl to call and all types of shit. Now, if you have a man like me, I was programmed by my mama to open up doors. It has nothing to do with whether I like a woman or not. I'm just going to open up the doors. My brothers are just going to open up the doors because my mom is the type of woman that will stand in front of the door until you open it. So I open up doors naturally. That has nothing to do with romance. I just think that a lot of us are not love bombing. Most of us don't even know what love bombing is. I think that a lot of dudes have that romantic feeling until he gets to know this woman and realize that she may not be worthy of what he's giving, and then he'd be like, abort mission.
So then he switches up.
Let me give you a definition real quick for those who don't know what love bombing is. Love bombing is an emotional and psychological manipulation tactic where an individual overwhelms a person with excessive affection, attention, compliments, and grand gestures to gain control over them. While it can feel flattering and exciting, it is a dangerous red flag that can lead to an abusive situation. Do you want romance as well, real quick?
There you have it.
Romance, please.
Okay, let's do romance real quick. Because I already knew you can't really conflate these two. Because if you want to talk about an extreme versus how everything else is, that is an actual situation where it's extreme versus just what's normal nature. Mm-hmm. So romance definition. Romance has several meanings, most commonly referring to romantic love, a deep attraction and connection between people, often expressed through courtship behaviors and thoughtful gestures. It can also refer to story genre, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, So, Izzy, to answer your question, Aladdin definitely love bombed Jasmine. He lied about his whole situation by telling her that he was a prince, that he was not. That
I
is
don't
a
know if that's love
perfect
bombing or
love
just
bomb.
lying. That sounds like it's a lot. It's
He
lying.
gave her grand gestures.
He
and
did
everything
a lot
like
of grand
the whole
gestures.
time,
But
Prince
he
Ali.
lied because he really
He took
loved
her
her.
around
He
the world
liked
in the
her.
night.
But he liked her and he wanted her. He just lied to try to get her, which is not
Yeah, I
right.
don't
But
think
He
that,
it
took
was
her around the
material.
world in a night
He
in a
manipulated
night
her
on a
to
magic
believe that he
carpet.
was a prince.
no, he really liked it. So you
Belle
think?
from
Don't think.
Beauty and the
Hold on,
Beast.
hold on, real quick. You
Stockholm
don't think that?
syndrome.
Hold on, real quick. You don't think that Aladdin really liked or loved Jasmine? You don't think that he really wanted her and liked her and was
He
into
didn't
her?
know her. He knew she was
Right.
a princess and that she was cute. And when she was
Hold on,
And she was a
hold on.
little hood, you know what I'm
Can I ask a
saying?
question? So can I ask a question? So Izzy, if Aladdin came to you and he was trying to date your daughter, you would say that he was a good man for your daughter? If your
If
daughter was Jasmine, you know, like put yourself in the cartoon.
yeah, he was a good man for my daughter.
he
Let me
literally
tell
called
you.
the boy a
Hold
that
on,
whole
hold
movie.
on, hold on. He
It's
asked
okay,
me a
you answered
question.
the question. You
Oh
answered
no,
the
I
question.
didn't. No, I didn't. Let me
You
give
didn't
context
finish.
because
You didn't finish
come on, man.
answering.
I don't need
No,
you
I
to
didn't.
pass that.
This
You
is
make
the crazy
questions
thing.
that's
Hold
simple.
on. This is the crazy thing, right? Yo, the way you answer a question is you're supposed to answer it directly and then you give the context afterwards. That's how
Right.
you're supposed to answer a question. That's proper
You don't have
communication. So, no, you do,
Okay.
because if you're going to try to use my answer to try to paint a narrative or paint something that I'm not trying to say,
right. You're assuming.
hold on.
You're assuming.
I need to be able to clarify why I said yes. Real quick. It's real simple.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask you something
Yo,
else. And you don't need to.
Yo, man. Yo, the thing is this. Aladdin was more than worthy. Aladdin had a pure heart. That was the only way he was able to get the daggone. Aladdin had a pure heart. That's the
Right.
only way he was able to get to the goddamn genie bottle in the first place. That's the only way he was able to get into the Cave of Wonders. He had a pure heart. So no matter what he was doing, no matter what he was doing, he was a pure-hearted brother. So yes, I would allow him to date my daughter. Go ahead. Next question.
You know your
And this-
Would
Disney
you know
is
all
you
of that?
better.
You would know all of that.
Right, and this is why we know majority of
It's
men.
called discernment. It's called discernment. Yes,
There
you
you
would.
go. There you go.
And this is why we know majority of men are not willing to protect their daughters. This man lied. He did all type of dirt. He was a thief. He did everything under the sun but be honest to that woman. He used very deceitful things to get your daughter. If you was in the TV show, I'm talking about the TV show. So this way, we just using it as a example. So
You just lied. You just
and
said
so-
you had another question,
and
and you wasn't gonna try to paint a narrative. You just lied.
I'm not right, because you made a statement afterwards. So now I'm talking towards your statement. You decided to go ahead and make a statement. So now I'm going towards your statement. I don't understand what's the issue. Like, I'm talking towards what you were saying. So again, and this is why men are having a bad issue with choosing for their daughters or they loved ones, and why women do not trust the father figures in their life, because they would choose Aladdin for him when he is a liar, literally a deceiver, literally a thief, literally a poor person,
He wasn't.
Wait,
Well, the
wait.
crazy. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. real quick.
criminal.
Give me 1 second. This is the crazy
No
thing,
prince
right?
that nobody heard
This
of.
is the crazy thing. The crazy thing is this. It's dudes like you are the worst type of dudes, because you don't understand that all of us are human and all of us are flawed. You try to make it seem like, yo, you're perfect and you don't have any flaws. Everybody has told a lie before. Everybody has taken something that wasn't theirs before, even if it was a grape from the goddamn store, even if it was a little slib of lotion, even was a little bit of deodorant that you had to rub on you at the store. Everybody done a little something they had no business doing, right? So at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is Aladdin was a pure-hearted individual, no matter what his circumstance dictated, and he was always a king in his heart. It was just a matter of him having the opportunity and the circumstances to bring that out, which eventually he became. So at the end of the day, the funny thing is, the man who had God's own heart, King David, was a very, very flawed man. He sent them a woman's husband to the front lines to be deleted so he could get the woman. So at the end of the day, when you sit there and you try to judge people just strictly off the things that they do, when you try to judge people off the thing,
David loved women.
When you try to sit there and judge people off of strictly what you see, and you don't use discernment, you don't use any kind of intuition, you don't use any kind of deeper metric, then you're always gonna lose.
Right.
It's just funny that you brought
ladies,
up
I want to make sure everybody get a chance to
his
talk.
sin, his love for women. He was lustful.
I don't think love bombing. I don't think love bombing is always intentional. That's one, right? And I don't think love bombing is also for nefarious reasons. I don't think it's somebody got bad intentions every time they love bombing. Maybe some of them do, but I don't think it, because some dudes just see all of these romance movies. You know what I'm saying? They listen to R&B songs and they think that that is what a woman wants, and because they appreciate that woman, they want to make sure she get what she wants, so they're gonna be romantic. If it wasn't for y'all loving to be romance, niggas want to give a fuck about most dudes want to be romantic like that. You know what I'm saying? And most men are more romantic than women, and we just romantic because we know y'all appreciate it and we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the difference between the definition of love bombing versus romance. That's why we even read it to begin with.
That's why I'm saying. But love bombing happens a lot of times with the intentions of being romantic.
No, that's not true at all. Because the literal definition of love bombing was with the intention of manipulation.
Then most men don't love bomb then.
Well, hold on. Because being romantic, and then there's also moving too quickly. A lot of people, fine. If you want to say most men don't love bomb, that's totally fine. Because you're going to also argue most men aren't manipulative when it comes down to relationships. Fine, hold on.
Okay,
but in the same sense of romance, you also have to understand that people tend to move quickly. So if you don't have older brothers, older father figures, if you don't have people to tell you, young man, you're moving too quickly, it's going to look a little weird. It's going to not calling him a simp, but actually just telling him you're doing too much too fast. You're going to push her away, or you're going to make her feel some type of way. Because a lot of those little boys who do it in the name of romance then turn it into love bombing, because now it's manipulation. Well, if I keep doing this, she's got to like me. Well, if I keep doing this, giving and giving and giving. And then they get mad, and then they turn into these he-man woman haters because that girl, quote unquote, rejected him after he did all that for her.
So my question to what you were saying, and I heard what you're saying, right? But the only thing I would have to ask about that, right, is can somebody love bomb you without being romantic? Does it always have to be a romance? This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So the ones that involve romance, maybe they thought it was being romantic. Maybe they over affectionate. Maybe they just don't, you know what I'm saying? They probably don't got good people skills to know that they're doing too much too soon. They're just trying to impress this woman. I don't think it's with bad intentions all the time.
But a while ago, we had a conversation where you were like, when we were talking about children and innocence and all that, where people can do bad things without realizing that they're doing bad things, correct? So if that's the case, a person can do a bad thing such as love bombing and not realize that they're doing such thing. But
because they had good intentions, but they had good intentions. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to bring you a glass of water, but I spilled it on you by accident, then my intentions were still good. I didn't mean to do that. Sure, the outcome matters, but the intentions are important too. You know what I mean?
But that goes against the definition, Doc. Because again, the definition is that love bombing is in order to manipulate someone. It's not.
But it's not always. That's not the intention. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it right now. I asked ChatGPT, right, if love bombing is always intentional, and it says not always intentional. It says some people are just overly affectionate or very excited in the beginning. It's not always intentional.
And that's not love bombing.
Right, exactly. Because it kind of like when you're kind of you're doing things that are honestly out of character. You know what I'm saying? If you're calling a whole lot, or you're taking this person to nice places, like the grand gestures and all this stuff, in hopes to get a step further, which is in the draws. Come on now. And then you switch up. That's what more love bombing is. Like when you are used to getting 10, 15 text messages in the morning from this person, they're responding quickly. You know, they might even be sending stuff to your job and all kinds of stuff. They get the ass, and then they switch up. That's the difference. When
But
you're
you
just
know,
acting like yourself, and if you're an over affectionate person, then that's just what you're naturally going to do.
but do they
Versus
always get the ass
in
and
hopes
switch
of
up?
something else,
My bad.
and then
Do they
switch.
always
Go
do
ahead.
they always get the ass and switch up?
Usually, yeah, that's when they switch up.
Nah,
When
Usually
they
nah.
the
don't get what they
pattern with love
want.
bombing is
Listen,
hold on.
if I'm let me tell y'all something as a
All
man.
right,
If you
man. I
got
don't know what
some,
I'm talking
hold
about.
on, hold on real quick. Let me tell y'all something as a man. If you got some good, and you
Good.
got some clean, good, ain't
Everybody's
no
not
man
trying to
leaving
give
that.
up the good
Ain't
to
no man that
everybody. It's
leaving.
a process.
Hey, whoa, hold on,
But we
time
have
out,
to
time out.
watch
Time
out for
out,
these
time out,
grand
time out.
gestures.
Time out. If you said that if you said that in your scenario, the woman gave in and gave him some, and then he left the woman, what I'm saying to you is if a woman got that good, a nigga ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm
What
trying to tell
again,
you.
it's
what
not love
I
bombing.
said was in the definite what in my interpretation of what love bombing is a person, whether it be man or woman, doing things that are out of character in hopes to get to that next step. I
But
didn't
then you
say that they
said,
went ahead and did that shit.
wait, which
They were
doctor?
hoping to get it,
Which
whether
doctor?
it was
Wait.
good, bad, ugly. They just wanted to get it,
Which
and then
doctor?
they
Wait.
switch up,
Am I?
and
Wait,
then
I'm
it's
crazy. Which doctor? Didn't she
Can,
just
can,
literally say? Hold on. Didn't she just literally say when the dude, when the woman in the scenario give the
Mm.
dude some,
if he gets some,
he
then that's
just
when he
switched
switches
up.
up.
That's what she right. So I'm
okay.
responding to that, and I'm telling you that if a woman has that good, a man ain't gonna switch up. He gonna
So you're
stay
both
there.
hold on. You're
Right.
both kind of wrong. You're both wrong. Hold on,
And
you're
y'all
both
would
kind
have
of
What am
seen
wrong.
this
I wrong
happen a long
about?
time ago if
Hold
that's the
on. This
case.
is
Go
why you're
ahead.
both kind of wrong.
What am
So
I
the
wrong
idea
about?
behind a manipulation tactic, especially for a relationship, Lauren is kind of right, kind of wrong. Because at the end of the day, the switch up is not for that man to leave. The switch up is now we're turning into the hot and the cold. So the whole point of love bombing is I'm gonna give you all this attention, get you addicted, get you real into me, and then I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna withdraw. And the moment I withdraw, now you're chasing me. That is the hot and cold. That's why it's a manipulation, dating, and relationship tactic. The whole point is to keep it in a relationship. So again, you're both right, you're both wrong. That's why love bombing is an issue because again, I'm gonna keep giving you. I'm gonna get you addicted to this, and then I'm gonna withdraw. I'm gonna take it away, and then you're now
For no
coming to me.
reason
Why
at
aren't you doing
all.
this? Why aren't you doing this? What's wrong?
Mhm.
Now I gotta make you think you have to do X, Y, Z, jump through hoops to get that love again. That's the purpose of love bombing.
And you
You're
think
right.
a lot of men do this intentionally?
Yes.
I don't think
I'm not
so.
gonna say a lot of men do it
Oh my
intentionally. I
God.
do think because
I
okay,
don't
hold on.
think so.
Because a lot
Most
of
men
people
don't
like to be
even
like,
know what this is.
hold on. Just because you don't know what it is, just because you didn't have the terminology for it, doesn't mean that the men don't do it. For one.
No,
But
I'm saying,
also
do you
with
think they do it
that,
intentionally? Is what I'm asking.
but that's what I'm saying. No, I don't think men always do it intentionally. The same way how women, not you all, but people in the space want to say women use the word narcissist too much. People have these tendencies, even if they're
Mm.
not a full blown narcissist. That is part of that kind of umbrella term. So even if it's not intentional, it's still something that you got to call out. Because I can do stuff unintentionally, they're still negative, like we just said earlier. But if I don't call it out, then I can't do it, or I can't change the habit or behavior.
I don't think love bombing is always in with bad intentions. I don't think so. You know,
Hey, listen,
I
if
just
men,
don't.
I don't know. Y'all gotta be able to stand on something. Y'all don't want to stand on nothing if a man does it. Hey, shout out to the Cash App. The
I don't
majority
know
of men
another
can't see
explanation.
women without sexualizing them. 100%. I
Uh,
don't understand why we cannot just be honest about what's happening. So now all of a sudden, if you don't have good vagina, I guess you're gonna get broken up with. So I guess any woman that you ever been with that you didn't stay with, she had bad vagina. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my
Wait a
life.
minute. Good vagina and bad vagina is subjective. Let's not call it bad vagina.
I'm just
Non-compatible vagina.
I
Maybe they
didn't.
were. Hmm?
Oh,
So why you didn't correct him when he said, "If you got
good.
that good"? So you should
Because
have
I
said,
understand what he's trying to say. You know what I'm
you
saying? But I'm.
understand that he's not telling the truth.
Oh my God! Why is he not? How is he not telling? He's telling his truth. What do you mean, bro? Like I don't got a lie detector to say that this man is lying. This is y'all
So
be tripping, bro.
so what I'm saying is, you know that it doesn't have anything to do with a woman's vagina being good if a man stays or not. We all know that. That have
Not in
nothing.
all cases. Not in all
In
cases.
all cases, it doesn't have anything to do with it.
Sometimes it does. Other times it's about the compatibility. You see, you thinking about You see, we shouldn't go directly. The vagina is just a representation of having intimacy. You know what I'm saying? If so, if I say, yo, did you got the pussy? It means he got intimate with that woman. You know what I'm saying? So they was not intimately compatible, so they decided to go their separate ways. You know what I mean? That's all that means, bro. Like, I
But
don't
that's
know.
not even said. I'm going to give it to you. No, I'm not going to believe that majority of men do it intentionally, but I do think it's a tactic that a lot of men do use. Because a lot of men like when women chase them. You can't deny that.
When women chase them.
Yeah.
Yeah, men and women like
Kind of,
attention.
kind of. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it might get creepy. Like y'all would say, would get creepy sometimes.
Like,
No, because you can get that
Doc,
obsessive.
like we would have a married man come here and say, "Hey, the reason why I stayed with my woman for 2 years or whatever, how long he been with her, is because she got this good, but he's also the same man cheating on her." Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Her having a good vagina don't have nothing to do with anything. If he's a degenerate, he's a degenerate. If he's a lustful man, he's a lustful man. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. The only way, if y'all really are attempting to be the truth talkers, then talk about the truth. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. We need to start speaking the truth and stop trying to protect our agenda because we do some foul shit. It is okay.
Yo, at the end of the day, the crazy thing is this, right? Yo, it's not, yo, what I'm saying is that if a woman is talking about the man did all of this, and then at the end of it, she gave him some, and then he backed out on her. That is the fact that that indicates that there's something going on there. That the coochie ain't that great. Like, let's just be honest. So that does have something to do with it. But when you talk about this love bombing shit, I'm not talking about the love bombing shit. Like, at the end of the day, I guess some dudes do it. I guess some dudes don't do it. But I think that a lot of men that get involved because they want to get to know the woman, and then whatever happens, they lose interest. Whatever happens, they find out about the woman. She might have bad body odor, whatever the case may be, and then he's uninterested.
Look, man, have y'all ever been love bombed before? Have you ever stopped it while it was happening, or were you appreciative of it while it was happening?
I wasn't aware of what it was at
that's
the
not a
time.
fair thing.
You see, and sometimes the guys who doing it, they're not aware that they're doing too much. If you give a guy your number and he texting you Hotep Queen, you know what I'm saying, Grand Rising every morning, because he think that you like that, you know what I'm saying? But if you communicate that, look, man, fall back, we know each other like
he's
that.
already fucking up because he's not just being himself.
But that's not also love
I'm gonna
bombing.
do what
You
she
read the
likes.
definition.
Like,
the definition is to be manipulative, Doc. You know enough dark.
Keep skipping over that
to know when a manipulative person is trying to use tactics against you.
Mm.
So that's the whole point. Love bombing and again, just happening to do too much are not the same thing, and we're conflating the two.
Sometimes the love bomber be manipulated. Sometimes the alleged love bomber be getting manipulated. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
Explain that. No, go ahead. Explain.
So wait a minute. Sometimes a man might be love bombing a chick. Let's say they met her online, IG or something, but they only see her from the neck up. Maybe he love bombing, but then when they meet in person, he see the neck down, and he was like,
again.
Oh, you see it with no clothes on, and smell it with no clothes on. Let's be real, man.
Lack of discernment.
Let's stop lying. Nah, you can't discern how women smell.
Your face just looks so good. I'll go ahead and just do anything. Lust.
Oh my god, that's not lust. Come on, let's pause.
A strong desire.
And most men, y'all say y'all don't care
to
about
just
the
get
body
to know her so well.
We just wait. We just said what, Roxy?
I said most men don't care if the face is cute. Y'all don't care about the body.
What are you talking about?
Listen, how many
Some
men
people
I've heard
want
say,
good
"Oh,
bodies
shit,
and don't
BBW,
care
that's
about
fine. I'm gonna take it down."
Most men want the body more than the face. I don't know. Most men, I'm a face guy, but most men want the body over the face. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So that's lustful.
I'm just saying, most men want the body over the face. I'm just saying.
So would you consider that lustful?
Not necessarily. They're just attracted.
There's nothing necessarily with you.
Because it's not lustful. Because lustful is an extreme. See, this is the problem. Lust is extreme. Because a man has a preference of a woman with a certain body type, that's his preference, that's what he's attracted to. That does not mean that he's lusting. Lust is extreme, and that's what y'all fail to understand. Y'all trying to make it seem like just because you're attracted to a woman, you're lusting after. That's a lie.
3
That
times.
is crazy, bro.
So you're saying if that man he see 3 women the same body type, he want to have sex with all 3 of those women, is he lustful?
Yo,
That's just his type, bro.
Yes or no?
No, that don't mean that he want to have sex with her just because she has a nice body. This is what I'm saying.
And even if he want to have sex with her, that don't make him lustful, bro. It gotta be
I didn't say with one way. He see every woman that's his body type walking down the street, he want to have sex with her. That is not lust.
That is not lust. That's his type.
Doctor.
Nah, that's lust.
When Lil Wayne, Young
How is
Money,
that lust?
every girl in the world, is that a lustful song?
If he goes down the street and he just sees women with a certain body type and he wants to have sex with those women, that is lust. If he just goes and he just seeing them, that's lust. That's lustful. But that's not how most men operate, though.
On a micro level, our subconsciously, our attraction to the opposite sex is about sex. You know what I'm saying? That don't make him lustful, like he just thirsty and he's salivating at the mouth when he see every woman his body type passing, bro. That just means that is what he's sexually attracted to. I don't know you talking about every time he see them, he's like, damn, I want to smash that one. That is lustful. But I'm talking about if his body type is thick, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of, you know what I mean? That's his body type. He's sexually attracted to that woman. If you see a little slim things, that's his body type. He's sexually attracted to the slim things. It don't make him lustful. That's just his type.
No, so
Is that a lustful song? The song Every Girl in the World. I like a long hair, thick, red bone. That song right there. Is that a lustful song?
That could be seen as lustful to some. I could see how some could say that as lustful.
So what the problem is that y'all getting confused with a man being knowing what he's attracted to versus what lust is. Like if a man is able to say, hey, she's an attractive woman and keep moving, he's not lusting over her. We all understand that. So I don't know why we keep conflating those things. Majority of men are not just looking like, oh, she looked nice. Hi. No, that's not what's happening.
Sharon, I got
wait. How can you have it both ways?
Hold on, real quick. What about the men who begin with women that they're not attracted to, quote unquote? Because you hear a lot of times where men talk about that at that 2:00 hour when the club and the bar about to close and they just got to get something. Right? Is that lustful?
They were in a lustful. They were caught in a lustful moment.
Right, but that ain't most men, and most men ain't able to do that. That's the point. Most men ain't able to do that.
Okay.
They're just not.
Okay, so
hold on real quick. So I let her go. So that's what I say, Roxy. Most men, y'all say, are afraid to approach women. So how are most men? This is what. Okay, but there are a lot. Most of the talking.
We're not talking about approaching women.
So okay. Yo, so you're not talking about approaching women. So these are men that are afraid to approach women, are afraid to talk to women, but they're somehow what exactly is happening here?
Right. So a man that is watching triple X videos all day, is he lustful?
All day, sure.
Yes.
If it's all day.
Okay, so therefore a man do not have to holler at a girl to be lustful.
But how many men are sitting there watching triple X videos all day?
I'm still talking. A lot of men are doing that. That is one version of the lustfulness, right? It's a lot of men. It's majority men that are contributing to the sex work situation. We know that for a fact. This is not even debatable. Majority
when do these men have time to watch videos all day?
Not cut you off.
Yes, you did.
Most men are lustful for men and women. We know that. We know what the Spartans were doing. The Spartans were doing.
Oh my God! Now this nigga flipping it like most men are lustful for men too. This is stuff because you talking bullshit, bro. Stop
but
it.
You could answer all those things and you could say what you got to say after I finish. You could have some impulse control. You could have some discipline. So again, majority of these men, they are willing to do all types of things. You just have 2 women on the panel that said they both dealt with men that said, hey, can you be my personal doctor and check my
don't say doctor. Say another word. That's some crazy.
So again, And then we keep going down the list. You ask more women, they say, yes, this happened. It's wild and crazy, but this is what is happening. I didn't know that all this was going on, but it's a true thing, right? We understand what's going on in Atlanta. It's a real thing. I don't understand why we trying to act like we blind to it. They got men walking down the street in skirts now. We got Little Baby the rapper. We see what he's looking like.
There's a whole line of male skirts.
Like. We understand that.
Hold on, that's come on, man.
About it's okay. Like nobody stops you when you say 3 and 4 or 5 points.
No,
okay.
Yes, they do. You lying. You was cutting me off the whole time I was trying to talk, and I just stopped talking because you kept trying to cut me off.
You are the main person cutting everybody off.
You're lying.
It's okay. We having a good conversation. There's nothing wrong with it. So again, I don't know.
You're lying, bro. Stop
But
it.
Izzy, even you just said.
Hold on, real quick, Ro. Let him finish so I can address what the hell he said because he said some bullshit. Hurry up, man, with the bullshit that you saying, man. It's just bullshit. Hurry up, bro, with the bullshit, please.
It's okay. You can relax.
Hurry up with the bullshit, brother. Shit.
There's no need to rush.
No, it is because this is some bullshit. Hurry up.
You need to just have some discipline.
You wasn't having no discipline a few minutes ago.
Self-control.
I got it.
You could be it. Thank you. Just put yourself in mute. Curse me out on mute. It's okay. I'm gonna have to treat you like Jalen. Curse me out on mute.
Nah, nigga, you don't do that. Don't do that. Because I cut you off every time. Don't play with me. Don't talk like you gotta treat me like Jalen. You don't got no controls.
Doc, check your IG.
Damn, I'm worried now. This song just I don't like how you said that, you know what I mean? It sounds like it's gonna be bad. Fashion in Atlanta.
Yo, that's no, but this is the thing that come on, that's not most men walking around with skirts. There are some men now, that's not most men. That's not most men walking around with skirts. Y'all got
it's a fashion line.
Okay, but most men are not doing it. Most men are not wearing it. Come on, y'all gotta stop this shit, man.
Hey. You ain't gonna show it? Okay.
Hell no, don't show that shit.
You want me to show it?
Yo, come on, don't show that shit, man. Hell no. I don't see that shit.
Please, man.
I want to see that shit.
But women wear pants a lot of times, like, you know what I'm saying?
Tight pants.
A lot of stud. There's been a lot of studtivities. You know what I mean? But we're not saying that it's the majority of women. You know what I mean? It's a minority. It's a loud minority. Yeah, and because it's a minority, that's why it stand out so much. You know.
Y'all wildin', man. Yo, Sharon, you wildin', man. Yo, the very fact that you try to make it seem like all men or most men do this or most men do that is absolutely a lie, and it's insane. Most men are not attracted to other men. That's crazy to say. Most men are not doing these things that you're trying to say. There's some men that are lustful. There's some men that like men. Shit, I think what they say the percentage is, which out like 6% or 8% or 2% or something. It's a very low percentage of men in America who operate like that, man. Stop the shit.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. So again, we understand as a good portion of men that is on the DL. You know, the gay men that is open about it, they'll let you know. The women let you know that they doing. Like I thought y'all said, any kind of butt play means that you a little suspect, right? That's what I thought y'all said, but now I guess maybe now we're gonna backtrack it. Now we're gonna wind it back now and say, hey, he wasn't really like that. He just was a little curious. I don't know. So even though these two women both had men that asked them to do that, it's plenty of women that's in the audience that had men ask them to do that, and all these men are straight because a woman did it, right? And I'm cool with that. That's what I tried to say. Then people tried to say I'm doing something that I ain't supposed to be doing because I was trying to get men to be honest about their sexuality. It's okay. A lot of men, they love looking other men in the eyes. I get it. They don't want women around. They got the He-Man.
Wait a minute.
I hate women.
Wait a minute.
If it wasn't for a woman's vagina, I wouldn't even talk to a woman. If a woman ain't funny, a woman ain't this. All she could do is, like, we hear the vitriol that these men have for women. And for some reason, so many men act like they deny the fact that these.
And by the way, it's 3 to 9%. It's 3 to 9%.
I knew it was something low.
It's a minority.
A very low minority. Come on, man. Stop the shit.
What's
this is the thing. It's talking about looking men in the eyes, man. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man.
LGBT guys. in the
Yeah,
US.
it's a low percentage, man. This is crazy. This is insane. Why do you have to paint men in this way? What do you benefit from painting men in such a degenerate and such a low class, is such a low level way? What do you benefit from that, man? I'm curious.
The way how I benefit from it is by just telling the truth. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's not the truth, though.
The truth is the truth, right? So if
You're
it's 10%,
lying, though.
so
If it's less than 10% of men that operate the way that you're saying, that's not the truth. That's not the majority. You're lying.
So
that's not the truth.
So again,
it's not even enough to say a lot to be considered as a lot.
Hold on. So again, you're conflating things and you don't understand how to have a conversation, right? So 10% of men are officially out and gay. That's what that is saying. Those are the men that is actually out and about. I'm coming out wearing skirts. They are out in the world.
3 to 9%. My bad.
Those are that 3 to 9% are the people that is letting it be known what they are. That's what that is. It's a bunch of men since way back in the days wearing goddamn wigs. It's men that was out there having women as beards. It's a big situation. Nobody would say that Diddy was out here doing what he was doing and two was videotaping.
What is the percentage, would you say? What is the percentage, would you say?
It has. So if it's at least 10% that is out and about, it's at least another 10% that is on the D-Lo. At least
20%.
So that's still 20%.
You got to think about the people who are
that's
not
still a minority. That's still a major minority.
That's 20% that's doing that. And then we also got the men that think that they straight because they asked Lauren and Rogue C to put a,
that was one out of every whatever men they was around. That was one
right, but
man.
That's every woman says this.
That's the same nigga as Diddy. It's the same nigga.
First of all, every woman, I'm pretty sure it's not every woman.
Every woman, you ask any woman that has had sex, they would say, "Hey, a man asked me to do that." Literally, we had Uncle Man say,
or can we put a 1 in the chat, ladies?
We could put a 1 in the chat.
We literally had
ladies.
Uncle Man said, "Yeah, a woman did that to me." Like,
ladies, put a 1 in the chat if a guy ever asked you to do.
LL Uncle Man is one dude, man. Stop the shit, man.
That we all just happen to meet.
We at least have 100 people watching, right?
That's one dude in the whole space.
Exactly.
Y'all put a 1 in the chat, ladies. If a guy ever asks you to do something strange with your finger, some strange shit with your finger.
It doesn't even have to just be the finger.
It's okay, ladies. Shoot.
But some strange,
that's his kink, not yours.
Some strange borderline shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn, Bridget, I'm disappointed in you. Barb, I'm disappointed in you. B-Love.
That's one. This is one, like, yo, 1 out of a million. Rogue sees one.
Nay, I'm not surprised, Nay. I'm fucking with you.
Yo,
Kim, of course you're gonna
wait, but yo, you notice how he didn't answer that question. Siobhan, straightforward question. What do you get out of vilifying, demonize? You said the truth is not the truth, because the truth is that even if it's 20%, that's nowhere near a majority. That's a underwhelming minority, bro. 20% is not a lot. It's far from 80 or 50 or anything.
Okay, so that's 20% that is on the gay radar, and then we have the other percent, because what we was talking about was lustful men, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you, that men are not just lustful for women, they are also lustful for men as well. And that shows that men have this lust issue. They have lust on the top of the red, whether they're gay or straight. And this is when it comes into, now we are talking about majority of men are lustful, and that's just being truthful and honest. This is why we tell our young ladies that we are around to be careful of men, because they only want one thing from you. Majority of men do not want a relationship. Majority of men do not want to make you a wife. They don't mind putting a baby inside of you, but they don't want to marry you. They don't want to take care of you and have a long-lasting relationship with you. This is what
wait.
I'm
If that's
telling you to wait while I'm in
wait.
the middle of my conversation.
Come on, man, because I just asked you one question and you're going on and on and on. I was talking and you're just taking the mic and just going on and on, rambling shit.
Nobody
saying the same shit that you've been saying. I just asked you one question, bro. I was trying to get to my point. I'm not gonna ask you a question. Forget I asked you a question. Let me just say what
you go on your rampage.
Let me just say what I want to say.
Point number 2.
No, let me just say what I want to say. I'm sorry I asked you a question.
Finish saying what I'm saying.
I want to reclaim my time.
It's okay. when you go on your different points, nobody stops you. We have time. This is I don't know why you in a. You know what? You got it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You make me forget what I'm gonna say, man. All this shit. I just asked you one simple question and you're going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Shit. Hey, Witch Doctor. Shit.
It might be the perfect time for us to get to the super chats. You know what I'm saying? Show so to the super chats and the cash app. We appreciate y'all. I kind of forgot where we left off. I think we did this one. Okay, there we go. Show so the K in the motherfucking house. He said, as the panel, if a homeless man can love bomb their daughter, can a homeless man love bomb your daughter? And would they even condone them?
If it's Aladdin, yes, clearly, right? Because he was homeless, he was a criminal, he was a liar, and he was a thief. And it said, hey, if my daughter was Princess Jasmine, I would say yes. This is a good man for you. So yeah, men would say yes.
That is what Izzy said. If his heart is pure.
I don't know.
But it clearly was a good man for her. Like, yo, it showed that he clearly was a good man for her. Like, yo, just because you're at a station in life doesn't mean that that's who you are, right? That's right. The man had to steal to eat because the man was so poor he couldn't eat. So that's a different thing than the man was just stealing to be stealing. The man had to lie to try to change his station in life. But the man was always a champion inside. He just hadn't won yet. So, like, yeah, you daggone right. If it was Aladdin and my daughter was Jasmine, go for it, baby. Get your man.
And shows her the sexy red TV, aka Red 2 Muse, in the house. Go ahead, Sharon.
Go ahead, Roxy, you got it.
Great stream. Keep building, y'all. Ding, 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 ding.
And so the Corey Love in the house. This is from Iz channel. Go ahead,
Iz fam, come on. Gen Xers invented this back in the 90s. Lay out the red carpet and then snatch it out from under them. I see what you're doing though. LOL. Shit. I ain't wasting no good Kunani.
And show to Mr. Sean in the motherfucking house. He says sometimes they get to know a person and that's the issue. Some of y'all won't date yourself. That's a good point.
That's a great point. Shout out to that. That's a great point, sir.
He also said the amount of lust on both sides in the space is wild. That's true. There's a lot of lustful young ladies also in this space. You know what I'm saying? If all those messages were read, if all those messages were read, few people would be quiet. If you've done it, raise your hands. I don't think they'll raise their hands, sir, but I appreciate the try. I appreciate it. And show to the Kim West. This is for you, Izzy. She said,
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Appreciate you, Kim.
And show to the Mr. Sean. Again, he says, no, put a 1 in the chat if you did it to them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
No, he said it with the eyeballs, though. So you want to know? You want to know.
Hey, Sharon Curry, he just don't want to. Sharon Curry, he just don't want to.
I appreciate y'all for the supers. Right.
Where did we leave off? Where did we
This
leave
man
off?
saying
This
crazy, ridiculous stuff. This man just saying anything.
So the love bombing, I don't think it is only done on the guy's side, but just because most of the time men are the pursuers, the love bombing might be from men most of the time, just because men are the pursuers. You know
No,
what I mean?
and women can love bomb a man. That was never the argument. We never got to that part. It's not gender specific. Manipulation is not gender specific. So at the end of the day, yes, a woman. You know, a lot of y'all will call these men simps, but y'all will never look at the woman and be like, "Is that woman love bombing him to do all this?" Because yeah, there are going to be situations where a woman will be, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this, and then she'll take it away just to make that man do whatever she wants. A lot of times love bombing can be shown with women by trying to get men's money. So that's not the argument here. Love bombing is wrong on both sides because again, it's a manipulation tactic. It's not romance.
That's fair. That's fair. Anybody else?
I just think it's a new term used to describe some bullshit. At the end of the day, relationships don't work out for a myriad of reasons, right? And a lot of them because of the people in them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people just don't be compatible like that. People lead with their representative, and their representative is who you thought you was getting with, but then you realize when you get with them, they're really somebody else than they portrayed themselves to be. And that's both on men's side and on women's side. So at the end of the day, if someone's not compatible with you, it's nothing wrong with leaving and moving on and finding someone who is.
One, it has nothing to do with compatibility. And two, why do older generations do that? Just because y'all didn't have a term for it doesn't mean it did not exist when you were our age. Yes, you could say millennials or Gen Zers started really using the term because that's how buzzwords work. But that doesn't mean, we already know the cliche, there's nothing new under the sun, right? So with that being said, just because y'all didn't have the word or the terminology for it doesn't mean that it wasn't a thing. I don't understand. And this is why younger people can't talk to y'all in a generation, because y'all always want to say this is a new thing. Y'all just making problems. Y'all making stuff up. That's not the case. You had love bombers in your generation. Just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
But listen, again, I understand. But the problem is this, right? Any interpersonal relationship is going to have challenges, is going to have obstacles. And getting to know somebody takes time. It takes being around them. It takes time, you know, and putting them in all different type of situations and seeing them in seasons. So the deal is this, like, I just think a lot of times nowadays, there's a lot of terminologies and phraseologies that make excuses for lack of effort and for lack of real commitment and lack of real resiliency. And so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to blame someone. When you blame someone, there's one finger pointing at them, and it's three fingers and a thumb pointing back at you. So, like, at the end of the day, a lot of people find ways to blame everybody but themselves. A lot of people find ways to put things on everybody but themselves. And like Sharon, they're always trying to put things at the feet of men instead of understanding that women are accountable. They're adults and they're accountable for their actions too.
So, Izzy, I just said that women can do it too. So that is women being accountable because we can be manipulators too. To that same point, that's the whole point of love bombing. The whole concept of doing the love bombing is because you're doing it so fast. You're doing it so quickly. You're moving so fast that you don't really get to conceptualize that, hold on, I've only known this person a week. I've only known this person for a month. That's the entire point of that manipulation tactic. So again, to even just say that people aren't taking accountability, that's like saying any other manipulation or any other abusive tactic that we know that can happen in any kind of relationship. If I blame the abuser, you're still telling me I got three fingers pointed back at me, so I am blaming myself for the abuse? No. If that person is manipulative and abusive, I can blame that person without actually saying, well, maybe I deserved it.
Well, no, it's not saying that you deserved it. At the same time, if everybody that you've been in a relationship, or if most people that you've been in a relationship love bomb you, chances are it's not them. Now, I'm just saying, if most of the people that you've been around love bombed you, it's not them, it's you. Like, let's be honest, let's be real. It's crazy. Wait, it's crazy to say if 90%, 80 to 90% of the people that you've been in a situation with operate a certain type of way, it's crazy to say that you're the common denominator and maybe it's you. That's crazy.
Hold on, no. But it's not crazy to say that I might be the common denominator, but because I keep attracting, or I keep being attracted to abusive and manipulative people. You got me heated right now. So yes, the common denominator, let me slow down. The common denominator can fall back on me, yes. But at the end of the day, that still does not take away the blame that if I keep dating abusive people, they're still abusive.
Bar.
That's not because most people will go back to an abusive person, even if it's a different person. You're comfortable with that. That's what you know.
Right.
And also the person could start recognizing those things. And yes, he could go on one date, realize that they love bombing. And so for me, I'm never, whenever I'm pointing a finger at somebody, this is why I put the blame on the right person. I tell mother A, all fingers is pointing at A, motherfucker. Stop playing with me. All right, so I don't got no fingers
You
pointing.
saying the majority of men are love bombers? We're gonna honestly.
Hold on, witch doctor. Hold on. What I'm saying is that hold on, witch doctor. When I point my finger, witch doctor, all the fingers is pointing at the person. All right.
Boy.
Ain't no fingers pointing at it.
Right, because you're delusional. We understand that. You're very
Exactly.
delusional. And
Don't take accountability. That's why.
right.
If one
Self-aggrandizement.
pointed at you, let's say you did it like this and you had one pointing at you, that one is the accountability finger. You still gotta at least take some sort of accountability as a man for any situation.
That is why I'm telling you men that you have to be accountable. And
Aren't
that
you a man? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you men. No, he's not. Apparently, he's not one of us. He's
This
not
is
one
why
of us. You men.
This is why
Men mostly own up to our shit, bro. It's not that. Come on, bro.
I never point my finger at nobody. Let it be known.
I don't know, but
Motherfuckers.
I think most men own up to their bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
For the most part.
I do too. We have to. That's the thing. Society makes men own up to their shit, really, to be honest with you. Because the truth is, like, if you don't, there's only so far you could go. If you're a man that wants to have more or to be more, you're going to have to take accountability and take assessment of yourself in order to grow and have better. That's just the way to set it, especially as men that look like us. That's just a fact.
And that's most men. That's what y'all are saying. That's most men.
Yeah, most men take a accountability
because they have to.
Yeah,
because they have to.
Okay.
Society holds men accountable.
To get R. Kelly and Diddy.
They got him though.
How long did it take?
I don't know. They got him.
Because if that's the case, how many more victims do you need before you can come and get them?
But they got him. That's the point.
How many
they got
victims before? If men are held accountable at the beginning of it, why does it take 40 victims first?
You added that
why
too.
Does it take so many victims for them to get it?
We didn't say at the beginning of it, Rogue. What we said was society holds men accountable, and R. Kelly and Diddy are a good example. Whether it was now or whether it was later, they got because society is going to hold them accountable. It's just what's going to happen.
Got off.
He didn't get off. He's still in prison. You didn't realize he's still in jail. He didn't get off. He's still in jail. And he's been in jail for over a year. What are you talking about?
Victims.
Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all always moving the goalposts. Hold on. You're moving the goalposts and conflating. It's a difference between us being accountable and there being victims. Like, yo, we recognize that there were some victims, but at the same time, they were held accountable. Like, y'all keep moving the goalposts.
Oh my God. So
and we got one, go ahead. And we got one more super chat when y'all finish. Go ahead.
I'm good, Doc.
You good? So you wave the white flag. That's what I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for waving the white flag, unlike Sharon and Lauren. They just stubborn. I don't know what is going on with them. I don't know.
Whatever, Izzy.
Where's my heart at? I'm trying to see you some hearts. There you go.
Whatever.
There you go,
Rosie. So the key. He said, y'all would not let a homeless nigga that ride in the 2 train all day into your house to love bomb your daughter. That's a fact. That's a 2 train all day. That is crazy.
Maybe the A or the C, but not the 2. Maybe the H and the C train, but not the 2.
That's a little extreme. You know what I'm saying?
The 2 train is extreme.
And Izzy is saying Aladdin because he watched the show and he know. Because we wouldn't know about the dude that ride in the 2 train. He's talking about from what he know about Aladdin. He's judging by what he knows. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Because I was asked that direct question too. That's why I answered with that. So that was the silly question I was given. So I gave the silly answer that it deserves.
It was a good question. It was a good
No, it
one.
wasn't. Not if he did gaslight me and then try to be like, "Oh, well, you would let that he was not." No, it's not a good question.
Not you
It was
using a new
simple
term,
setup.
gaslighting. I don't think that was a
Yes,
term
That
from back in your
gaslight
day.
has been out since 1800, the
That's
year
not
of
a
our
term
Lord,
from back in your
1893. Gaslighting has been out. It was coined.
Oh
It
my
was
Lord.
coined. It was coined by Sir Isaac Newton.
Shut up, Izzy. I can't stand you.
Sir Isaac Newton.
He said Izzy.
Big Newton. Y'all too much,
Any
man.
final consideration, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm kind of, I mean, I guess I missed the whole like modern women and modern men. Modern men are done with us. Oh, damn. Boo. Ooh,
Shucks.
we so sad. Well, you know, it sounds like a reverse like 4B movement a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
this, I thought it was foolish for the ladies. So let's see how it works out for the fellas.
Yo,
Ain't nobody
Anybody
done with
else?
nobody. Everybody's still dating. Everybody's still going around each other. Ain't nobody done. Fuck
Hey,
me.
y'all already know
Right.
I'm
Ain't
the
nobody
oldest
done.
person here. I'm about 60,
You wanna
70
complain.
years old. I want to thank everybody for the dope conversation. We really, I think we really knocked out another successful Thursday, Tough Talk Thursday, and I had to hold the men accountable. Get it. See y'all later. Thank y'all for having me. Wish Doctor, appreciate you for hosting it. We're gonna go around robin hosting the show so everybody get their shot. We're gonna keep on grinding. We're gonna keep on building. Hey, anybody out there, y'all wanna join the panel? Let us know. And
ladies mostly.
and you know, you gotta be on camera. You gotta be able to. You see what you're gonna be going up against. You got a couple of
I'm just playing.
You got a gaslight. Hey,
Angels.
you know what I'm saying?
look,
We are angels.
thank you,
okay?
everybody. Thank you, everybody.
And I thank y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye,
Thank you,
y'all.
everybody that supported the show. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you, everybody that gave us money. Shout out to Trucky L. Shout out to Living Humbly. Shout out to JD 1975. Shout out to Kim West. Thank you to everybody that sent us money. Thank you to everybody that viewed, that liked the video. Make sure y'all like the video on Wish Doctor. Make sure you like the video on Sharon, on LA Project. Rosie, you got a channel on Rosie and me. Like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video. And then listen, don't be afraid to support any of your favorite content creators. And God willing, we'll be back here Thursday. We appreciate y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. We ain't gonna hold nothing back. We promise. We said, we're gonna give it to you how we feel and what we think. We're not holding nothing back. We're not sparing each other's feelings. We're just giving it to y'all raw, and we hope y'all enjoy it.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
These niggas are not just run for your life.